Hello and welcome once again to the Forward Compatible Podcast. This is episode 54 for February 17th, 2013. My name's Tony and I'm joined, as always, by my fellow podcasters Jason and Mark.
Tony beat up a Girl Scout on the way in, but now we have Thin Mints, so I really can't be angry.
Wow, was that elaborate.
Yeah.
Hey, it gave me enough time to get over to the table.
And we're also joined by a returning special guest. He was with us last week for the 1-year anniversary. He was also on a couple episodes before that. Welcome back, Tyler.
Who are you? Get out of my house.
Shut up.
How was everybody's week?
Fucking long.
Busy.
Actually, it wasn't that long until today, because I had retail hell today, and Sundays are just known for badness.
Yeah? Badness?
Yeah, badness. You know, no regulars, bunch of jerks, that kind of thing.
Fucking A.
So it was annoying.
How about yourself, Tyler? How was your week?
Good job skipping me.
Well, you're walking around the room like a dick. I was about to say Jason. I'm like, wait, he's not by the mic. Yeah, go ahead.
I got cookies.
Was that
Well,
the
yeah, it's
highlight of
because
your
of
week?
Tony. Thanks, Tony, for beating
I
up that
guess
Girl
so.
Scout. It'll show her to walk down the street alone.
I had to set the mood.
Yeah, you did.
Lit some candles. It was pretty nice.
Get it sexy in here.
How was your week, Jace?
Busy. Working.
Fun. Lot of great stories today. A lot of great stories.
Not a great.
I guess we could hop into our weekly roundtable and catch everybody up on what we've been playing for the last 2 weeks. Since we skipped it last time.
Yeah, we did. Shit, now I have to remember all that crap.
You don't have to.
I don't remember.
You have the option. I know you wanted to talk about your new 3DS and stuff.
Oh yeah, I did buy the Fire Emblem 3DS, so I was playing that. On top of that, I actually bought 999, which is cool. The 9 doors, 9 hours, 9 people, whatever it is.
Sure.
It's a cool puzzle game. Trying to think of anything else of interest. I did get into the SimCity 5 beta. I played that yesterday. That's actually pretty cool. It's kind of complicated-ish, but I'm getting the hang of it. I guess my most played game of the week would be World of Tanks, because World of Tanks is amazing. And they keep buying studios because they make so much of my money.
How about yourself, Jace?
What's up?
What you been playing this week?
Nothing. I haven't played a single game.
Good for you. How about last week?
I don't remember.
Too far.
Too long ago.
I don't think I played anything.
What did he wear yesterday?
But wait, here's the big reveal. I haven't played any video games, but I have had my Xbox on. And this is the part where I'm afraid Tony's going to actually physically try to kiss me. I am just about finished with Season 1 of Archer.
And how you liking it?
Look how happy
How you liking it? I love that fucking
He totally wasn't listening at all
Yeah. I
like
until
that
he heard
show.
Archer.
Archer what? Happy?
Hi. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Reminds me a lot of C-Lab.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the
From
same
back
people.
in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have that animation company create a good show every few years, get canceled, and they create another show that looks exactly the same. They've been doing it for like over 10 years now. Nice.
A lot of those guys came over from. I can't think of it right now with Killface or whatever.
Frisky Dingo.
There you go.
Frisky Dingo. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
And that's the same studio.
that was them
Yeah.
way back in the day.
Yeah,
actually,
and then they had C-Lab, and I
Yeah,
forget, like
fucking
3 or
A,
4 other shows before that.
How about yourself, Tyler? What you been playing?
Ooh, I played Ice Jumper. Game sucks.
Ice Climber, god damn it.
Whatever. You have a fucking a stick that you hit abominable snowmen with, and you just die because you can't touch abominable snowmen. Apparently, who knew? They were jerks.
Okay. Can I go now?
No.
Who are you? Get out of my house.
Some Borderlands 2 here and there.
I got an itchy skin here. It's itchy.
I picked up the cave.
Are you okay today,
Been a
Mark?
long day.
Jesus Christ, this is great.
You want a cookie?
No, dude. I just need. I made the bad choice of not getting caffeine in the morning, so it's just hanging on there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're hearing a lot of stupid things.
It happens.
You were saying something about your condom broke this weekend.
No, I picked up the cave.
What?
We were making fun of this little kid at the store today who was buying NBA, and me and Jeff were about in this same mood, and we're talking about how the kid plays Call of Duty and owns noobs. He was like 8. And he ran out of the store. He sprinted out of the store after the transaction.
Nice.
It was that kind of a day. It was great.
I like it.
Scared a little child.
Anyways.
I'll never play Call of Duty again. You were
So
talking about
Borderlands
condom?
2. Just played some of the cave today.
How you liking that?
It's different. It's
Way
like,
to be like 3 weeks behind.
yeah, I know.
I beat it already. Take that.
I like it. It's like a Trine in Limbo
Wimbo.
something
Love
some
the
puzzle
Limbos.
game. I don't know. And then of course on the PS3 some Nino Kuni.
I like that. I know I get good reviews.
I like it.
Jesus Christ.
It's PlayStation's version of Pokemon, pretty much.
Sweet deal. I bought it for my sister. I haven't got to play it yet.
People won't leave me the fuck alone.
You tell them to settle down.
I did.
What is your wife?
No.
You tell her to settle
No,
down.
a bunch of idiots in a group message about the pay-per-view that's going on right now, so they're spoiling shit for me. And I'm like, exactly. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
You turn it off. You turn it
No,
off right
I can't.
now.
I can't turn my phone off.
It doesn't go off?
No, it's
Damn
Apple.
it. Apple
Always
didn't-
on.
The Apple didn't invent the power off button, fuckers.
Samsung patent.
Samsung patent.
Can't use it.
You get sued when you turn off your phone. Lawsuit.
What about you?
Yeah, I did a bit of the Happy Wars.
Are you liking it? I downloaded it like the first
It's alright.
day.
I
and
play
I'm
because
not
these guys are all playing.
Who are
It
these
was
guys?
It's
That
okay.
guy?
I
Yeah.
play with like Andy and
Oh.
Jason and
Do you guys like it?
Naz and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah?
I don't know.
What
There's
is
a-
it?
there's another-
Is
It
it
gets
Fat
it
Princess?
gets old really quick, but
Is it
we're
Fat Princess?
we're all in a party chat, so it's fun.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
the
one
game
of
gets
the-
old really quick.
It's like one of the only games that we can all play together because we all have it because it's
Yeah.
free.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it Fat Princess? That's what it looks like.
I don't know. The fuck is Fat Princess?
No, Fat Princess was better.
Okay. Fat
It-
Princess is what it looks like and seems like. So.
It plays like Star Wars Battlefront. It's basically capture the flag and then take down the enemy base.
That's Fat
Fat
Princess.
Princess.
Yeah.
I don't know what Fat Princess is.
What is
PlayStation
PlayStation?
Well, see, that's the problem. I have to turn that on to know what that is.
Buy it.
I finished Uncharted Golden Abyss on the hard playthrough. Now I'm doing Crushing. Finally.
Are you crying?
What?
I haven't even finished it yet.
Do you feel
Any
crushed?
at all?
You didn't finish a game? No, I finished the game months ago. I
No,
finished
I'm
the hard
saying
playthrough.
finally because we were talking about it last week on the
Oh, the hard. I just started the hard play. What are you talking about?
messing with you.
And PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. That's about it.
Sorry, Smash
Did
Bros.
you get the new DLC for that?
Who was it?
Yeah, it
I
was
forget.
free.
We talked
It was
about
Cat
it.
and
Yeah.
the dude from
Starhawk.
Emmett Graves or whatever.
Did you try them?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask how they work.
I got my 4 or 5 characters that I play with. I don't really give a shit about the rest of them.
Like, I give no fucks about somebody.
I play with them to get the trophy or two that comes with each character, but then I'm kind of done with them. Like some of the characters, I don't give a fuck about in that game.
Like,
And
Is Parappa the Rapper awesome in that game?
no, he's awful.
Really?
Awful.
That's so sad.
Oh, his like second super is pretty decent. He skateboards all around. Touches you, you die.
If you're good, you can get good with any character. I just don't like them.
Who's your favorite? Who's your go-to?
I like the same guys I like in regular games. I play with Nate Drake a lot. I play with Ratchet a lot. I really like Spyro. I think, excuse me, not
Did you
Spyro,
cry when
Sly.
Nate Drake dies? When you
Doesn't-
lose?
He doesn't die.
When you lose, do you cry a little bit
You
inside?
technically don't lose. You just
You just
you
fall
have
down
less-
like, oh.
You have less supers accomplished than other people. It's not like Smash Brothers as much as people say it is.
I want to.
It's different.
Why can't they have finishers?
Yeah. No, it's different. It's just different. They have the stuff in there. It's just
Fucking Japanese.
you're not technically. What does that have to do with anything?
Has everything to do with nothing.
Jesus. I can't wait to listen to this week's episode.
I need sleep.
I just woke up.
Yeah, that's what I played this week.
We got to stall for a minute while Mark pulls up the news on his phone.
It's already out.
That's what she said.
Well, in a perfect world, yeah.
Yeah. Tony's is always out.
I never put it in. I leave it out all the time.
It's hard to get a job that way.
Flopping around. Not really, man. You just gotta wear like excessive head jewelry
And have to-
stuff to distract away from.
And have to run into Ron Jeremy in
Should
the
see
store.
how upset he gets when he's eating and drops food on it.
Woo! Hot chili! It's like a chili cheese dog.
Footlong. Yes. Yes.
God damn it. All right. Going on that, it's perfect. Sexy news.
Yes.
The sexy news is back.
Sexy
Better.
chill news.
Longer and more
Spicy.
spicy than before. Destiny was officially announced today, and you could have already pre-ordered it, and you get a poster with it. Poster!
Double-sided?
Double-sided.
Poster.
Wii U. It's confirmed on Xbox and PlayStation 3 with PC in question still, as far as I have heard. Anybody else look into it yet?
Probably some other consoles are going to be announced once they're announced.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I'm pretty sure it'll be coming
Wii
to
U
us.
probably will be skipped. Fucking Wii U. That's just their luck, it seems. Anywho.
It's got to be online all the time,
Yes.
even single player.
Yeah, from what it's going to be kind of like a Plant Side in the regards where it's going to be a ever ongoing battle, basically. Like, you're going to go to sleep and people are still going to be fighting and losing points, and you'll have to get them back the next day. And
That's
stuff
how
along
Mag.
those lines.
That's how Mag currently works.
Yeah.
It's also how Dust 514 works on PS3. But PS3, that thing, I'll talk about it at a different time. But that's really cool what they did.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of, about that.
I might as well just why leave.
Yeah,
it blank?
maybe.
There's like wars going on 3 fronts, and they're constantly going because you pick one of your 3 factions, and there's sub factions within that, and there's aerial battles quite literally in outer space from ship to ship, like major players, all the way down to ground battles going on. In the more first person shooter sense, it's probably the most ambitious project I've ever seen, like on video game wise. It's crazy what they did. I'm in the beta and the early stages of it right now, and I'm playing a little bit. It's really cool. It's like way too in depth for me. It's one of those games that like I could see somebody like Andy actually getting really really into, because I know how he gets like crazy about a certain game and wants to do everything about it. Me, I'm more of a gamer that's like in for a week or two, I play it and then I move on to something else. And that thing just takes a lot of time and dedication. But that thing is like laid out for the people that want to like really go deep into a game.
Yeah.
That thing has it all. It really does.
Sweet deal.
No,
Cool. Anybody else?
that had nothing to do with Destiny, but
Yeah, whatever.
that shit just got leaked earlier today, was it, or yesterday?
Yeah.
It's like I don't fucking know anything about it yet.
Yeah. Awesome news. Watch Dogs actually coming out this year, so I'm freaking pumped for it.
Yes, and funny enough that you were just bashing the Wii U because Ubisoft said all home consoles. They said that there's the possibility for a Wii U port of it. It's going to probably look horrible.
Yeah, it'll be a downport.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The tablet control of it might actually be kind of cool if they incorporate it properly.
Yeah,
'cause
that
that's a
would
big
be cool.
focus of like the hacking and everything for the game.
Yeah.
That's the one that's in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that like it was wowed the crap out of everyone at E3 last year.
Yeah, that one's
I'm
just-
so excited for that.
I think
Yeah.
that's next gen though.
They said this
all home consoles this
Well,
year.
they're still gonna make
It's gonna be this fall,
Yeah, they're still gonna make it for 360 and PS3.
and the
It's
poster
just-
says all home consoles. I literally looked at it today and then took it.
Yeah.
What if I want it for a Sega Genesis? That's a home console.
Oh,
False advertising.
You gotta port it down.
False advertising.
Port
Yeah,
it
16
down. Port it
16
down.
Watch Dogs.
Exactly. Fucking on 1,600 cartridges. It would have to be like something like that.
Insert cartridge 87.
It'd have to be something ridiculously high because that thing's probably gonna be on like 3 discs, 16. I don't know.
Don't even try.
Don't even
try.
All right. WWE goes to 2K, which we were talking about during the THQ sale. It was one of those ones that kind of never actually got, a bidder because they were waiting on all the other fun contracts to go through with WWE. So 2K's got it now.
Yeah, and they're retaining Ukes, the actual developer for the game also.
Good job, Ukes.
That's good and bad.
Are we talking any about 2K's other things?
Yeah,
later?
yeah.
What else?
Like aliens and stuff?
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Is that coming up later? Okay. Then or else I was going to bring it up now, but go ahead.
No, it's coming up later.
Okay.
Cool. I don't really know what else was announced at Nintendo Direct. So
This one was mainly focused on the 3DS aspect of everything.
Because I know there is another Mario and Luigi, which is sick.
They called it the year. They're calling this the year Luigi because they got Luigi's Mansion coming
Yeah.
out. They got the new.
Finally.
What is that? Luigi's Dream thingy.
That's the 3DS one. It's
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi's Dream Saga or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Those games, if you've never played a Mario and Luigi title, like Superstar Saga and stuff, those are actually a lot of fun. Really cool.
Yeah, I played them.
Yeah, I'm considering picking up a 3DS to get that.
Cool.
We
could be friends.
That's how much I enjoy those games. I really, really like those.
Get the Vita.
Oh, fuck the Vita.
Hey, Hayes.
I don't want to be number 9 in
Hayes
the
bought
country.
Sly Cooper today, and that is our only Vita sale of the year.
Really?
No,
We move a lot of.
no, we move making it up.
I was like, what? I was like, our
No,
store
no.
actually
That was
does
our
okay.
first sale for the Vita all year.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way if I jump back into the handheld that I'm not getting anything not branded with Nintendo on it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because they have
is it
a
the
far superior
Is it,
handheld.
is it the Vita's
It's just the
vastly superior
library.
power, or
It's just
the
the
better
library for
games,
me.
or the double analog stick? What turns
I
you
don't.
off
I don't
exactly?
feel like. I don't
Is
feel
it,
like.
is it the amazing connectivity with the PS3? Perhaps the
Again,
online store with access
again,
to the entire
again,
PS1,
I would have to
PS2, and PSP arsenal.
I would have
at
to
your
turn the
disposal.
PS3 on.
Or is it cross-buy that pisses you off? I'm just trying to figure out which aspect
All of the above.
of the awesome PlayStation Vita.
I think
Hey,
it's the
I'm
touch
just saying.
but I guess Nintendo.
if
you
it,
could
if
play
it was
Mario.
that good, maybe they'd be selling more.
Oh,
You know? Yeah.
If they had Fire Emblem. There's like
If they
a few
had
handheld
Mario
games
and
like
Luigi
here.
and Legend of Zelda, I'd buy
Anyway,
it.
I'm very happy with my 3DS purchase,
Yeah.
but I did consider a Vita. But it just, after like the 3 or 4 games I'd play, I'd lose
There's
a
a
little
lot.
bit
So you
more.
played the entire library.
Yeah, I
There's
figured.
good,
Yeah,
there's good stuff on the Vita.
I figured.
And there's a lot of stuff digitally that doesn't. It's not in a like
Yeah.
the little $15-$20 games. That's where the Vita's awesome.
Some of the free ones that you can get right now.
You're a free one you can get right now.
Your
Boom!
face is free.
In your face.
Free face.
Moving on to something else that sucks. Aliens Colonial Marines. Apparently it sucks.
Best segue ever. My God, I've had this and Dead Space. It must have been a really bad week. They're the two games. People were coming back trying to return them brand new. Both of them.
Even for Dead Space?
Yeah.
I don't think we had that very much. Aliens, the people
I-
coming in were like,
I
I've
had
been
like
waiting
6
for
or
5
7 of them.
years. I'm just going to get
Yeah.
it and hope for the best. That's what a lot of people were
Well, that got like a 4 out of 10. But Dead Space, I had about 6 people trying to come back with Dead Space too.
It was like an 8.0 from like 7 to 8 from what
yeah, I don't
saw.
think it was a good Dead Space game. I think it was just
No,
I
from what
didn't,
I've
I
heard,
didn't play it.
I'm watching one of my YouTubers play it, and I can agree with that. It does.
It's just a shooter.
It's an
and
action.
that pissed everybody off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an action. It's not.
It's not scary, it's
They don't
not
really have that
violent.
many jump scares. Like Dead Space was huge into jump scares, and I've really seen
Yeah, but did
very
we
little.
really need another shooter? Didn't we need a fucking
No.
horror survival game?
No,
That's what we needed.
I do think the weapon upgrade system is really cool.
I don't know. I didn't play it. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no,
I'm
I'm just
going off
saying
what
from-
people said. I
Yeah,
have no idea.
I'm just
dude.
saying from what I see, it does suck because a lot of the time it seems that you actually create a
you play
shitty
it?
gun.
He's played it. He has it.
still
Yeah.
like-
How's Dead Space?
Fifth or fourth playthrough.
So I
Yeah.
take it you enjoyed it.
Very much so.
Okay. Angry Andy gives it the 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't see it as a Dead Space title. It looks alright, but I don't
It's just
really
a random
like
shooter.
the-
That's
the-
what I'm
The
hearing.
demo's out.
Rare demo.
Yeah, your face is demo.
Speaking of other demos, SimCity 5 demo was pretty cool.
That wasn't as good.
Yeah, I know.
It was a
I know,
decent
I know, I
segue,
know.
but not as good.
Yeah.
no.
Womp womp.
You're not going to hit
Womp.
magic twice in one episode, Mark. It's just not going to happen.
When we do, we just got to flip
That's it. Podcast
Flip the
is done.
table.
We retire.
tiring. So going on from there, the Gears of War series looks like it has another entry coming, and it's called Tactics. Why the hell are you laughing?
There's gonna be like-
Is it because of the way I talk?
There's going to be 3-4 releases this in the next 2 years, 18 months.
Yeah, I guess.
Because you got Judgment coming out next month.
Yeah.
Gears of War 4 is going to
They're
be out
already
within
out.
the first year of
Probably, yeah.
the 720, and now you're getting this entry.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be a Connect title, which is not appealing to anybody ever.
Hey, Giggles,
See,
wanna
the
say something?
mistake Microsoft is making is that Kinect works when you market toward people who want the Kinect. They're forcing it on their big series is why Fable Journey received a 3 out of 10 and nobody bought it. And the same thing is
Wait, it
gonna-
came out?
The same
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
the same thing is going to happen to this game. The people who want to play Gears of War don't give a shit about Kinect.
It better have
Kinect sells to little kids who want to
a-
play Dance Central 2 or whatever. That's what sells to. You're not. So everybody's just going to laugh at this game. Nobody's going to fucking buy it. And they're going to be like, why didn't everybody get this big, huge game that got a 3 out of 10?
It better
It's
have
Kinect and it
controller
doesn't
support.
work.
I have a couple of points that I wanted to bring up with it. I could honestly give two shits about playing it with the Kinect, but if that's the way that I have to play it, then I'll at least try it. With it
Do
being
you even have
gear-
a Kinect still?
No, but
You
I'm
would-
not-
Isn't that what it's saying? Or is it just going to have Kinect functions?
It's rumored. Basically, from the screenshots, what you would do is kind of like how you would control a character on a tablet. You would draw the path that you want your units to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is screw the Kinect. I mean, as far as having to control the units, maybe talk to them or something like that, kind of what we were talking about with
N-War?
N-War and stuff. That maybe that's stretching it. But what I'd like to see is I'd like to see it have smart glass support so I can control the units on my tablet.
That'd be
Would be
cool.
kind of cool. I would appreciate playing it that way. If I couldn't play it with a standard controller.
Yeah, Microsoft won't let you do that because they didn't sell you that tablet. They have to sell you the Kinect.
They're starting to. I think they're going to be a big push towards more interactions with the different tablets for the different companies coming up. Obviously, Nintendo has their integrated one, but I think knowing how many people out there have, in some way, shape, or form, a tablet, I think that's going to be how Sony and Microsoft kind of jump into tablets a little bit, is by allowing people to use them with certain games. As long as the app is compatible, then it should be compatible with said game.
I think I'm just going to shoot people at Microsoft when they come out telling me that my next game is only going to be Kinect supported that I care about.
Mass Effect?
Well, they actually did it well for any game that I've played, but I was thinking more like Splinter Cell, now better with Kinect. Fuck.
You mean like Ghost Recon? You fire like this. You flash your hand at it. You blink, 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 blink.
Blink your left eye to reload. Fuck, I did it with a right. That was a grenade throw.
Killed my whole team.
Dude. Team killing fucktard.
So, but yeah, I'm intrigued about the concept of a Gears of War RTS. I just hope that it's not connected.
Just leave the Kinect out of it, and you're way better off without the Kinect, no matter what.
Microsoft can't hear us. They don't care. They're ruining everything.
Damn it, Bill Gates! Give me a cell phone number: 1111 Microsoft.
Exactly. Get Bill Gates on the phone.
Go on the phone.
I can see it getting important to the PC.
I don't know.
I doubt it. Epic hasn't done it for a while.
Yeah, Gears 3 didn't even.
I doubt
go to
Epic's
PC.
even making this.
Gears 1 was the only one to go to PC, I think. I don't think 2 did.
I don't think so.
No. All right,
Not sure.
moving
Don't
on.
think so. That was the sexy news of the week, guys. Wasn't it great? Send angry letters to Tony at Tony.com.
It is my website.
You own all rights to Tony.com,
Tony.com.
org, TV, and
Or
Triple X.
Matt, all of them.
You're gonna go to Tony.com. It's gonna be a fucking porn site. I know it.
Are you checking?
Yeah.
Okay, we have to wait to see if Tony.com is a porn site. This is going to be amazing.
Tony.com. Here we go. Loading up with that 4G. Oh, webpage is not available. Must be down because too many people are on it.
Yep.
Too
Still
many
porn.
people. All right.
They just don't build servers built that. Fuck off.
All right. So we got a couple.
Sunday.
I had something clever too. I don't know. Whatever.
We've got a couple of questions for this week. We're going to start off with Nick Coons.
What's up, Nick?
He said, "How amazing would it be if Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony joined forces to make a backwards compatible / retro system?" And what our thoughts are on that. I think you're missing a little bit by not including Sega in there.
Sega.
You'd have to have Sega in there.
I actually, what I want, I know it takes away from, it basically forms a monopoly. You know what I mean? And then there's no push to drive the industry forward and all these other things if they were to join forces. There's no price point regulation because they could charge whatever they want because there's no competition. You know what I mean?
$599 US.
That stuff will ruin a lot of the industry, and stuff is really bad for the industry. But on the bright side, I would love one unified console. I would love
The one box.
just one system, probably made actual hardware by Sony with Microsoft's software. And then Nintendo could just port a few of their big first-party games, and that's all we need. Nintendo.
I thought
I've
they
been
could do the
wanting for
controller.
years.
We don't need Nintendo for anything else.
Nintendo can make the controller.
Their
though.
shit is so ass backwards. And then, it won't break as often as Microsoft products do because Sony builds great hardware. Microsoft, they're very good at building software. They could take care of that. And then you'd combine all the third-party developers would benefit because they wouldn't have to have 2 or 3 development teams out there because you do need a different team to make, to port it to the Wii U. You need a different team to make it for the PS3. Most games get designed for the 360 and then get ported over to PC, PS3, and now Wii U afterwards. And you'd eliminate a lot of that. They'd save a lot of costs. I think everything would come together better. You wouldn't have to worry so much about where your friends are because all your friends that play video games
where your friends are?
They're all on one system. Everybody's together. There's none of that trophy versus gamer score or which do I want to buy this on Xbox?
Can we just call it gamer score then? Because it's the better term.
Do I want to buy this on Xbox or do I want to buy it on PSN? Because if I buy this movie through their individual stores, it's going to be permanently linked to that account, and you don't have to worry about any of that anymore. It's all just in one thing, and you're done. I don't know. I think that's the best way. You're always connected to that one thing. That'd be cool, but it's never going to happen. That's my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, obviously, I don't think it'll ever happen.
Yeah, I don't think
But
it'll ever happen,
in that respect of his question, it would be amazing to see that. But like I said, there's a couple of omissions from there that you'd need. Sega would have to be on board. I'd even want to see Atari. If you were going to do it, you'd have to do it.
Atari, they have the money to... Never mind.
I'm just saying, if you were going to have this all-in-one godlike universal system, you'd have to have everything then.
Don't they have a few boxes out there for the old Super Nintendo, Atari games? Those already exist, and you can buy them right now. I don't remember the name off my head, but it's basically a one box for all the retro games. It has, I think it goes all the way up to N64, I believe.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but it's out there.
Atari made their own called the Flashback not too long ago. It was $20 and it had 1,000 games on it.
The thing with Atari is 95% of worthwhile titles from the Atari 2600 were made by Activision, so Atari doesn't technically own any of it. All the good games, when you think back to that time, were them. It's much like much of the other stuff. I mean, as long as you keep Sega around, you're pretty comfortable because a lot of the classic games are from Konami and Capcom and shit like that. Nobody owns them.
Yeah.
And Square, they could always re-release whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want, on whatever the fuck.
As long as they still have the licensing to properties that they
So, but it would be cool, but it's just a dream. The closest thing you have now is either go buy an original Xbox and turn that shit on with Xbox Media Center.
Yeah.
Which is how mine is, and I basically have emulators for every system
that works out pretty
ever,
good, too.
and it's great.
Or
Or
go
go
get-
the route of the PC.
or go get yourself a Bleem if anybody remembers those.
I don't know what the hell Bleem is.
It allowed you to play a bunch of old stuff on the Dreamcast. Yeah.
Okay.
You could actually load PS2 games into the Dreamcast and they'd play it.
Nice.
Or like I was saying, you get a PC, and
Yeah.
PCs will play virtually everything, and the ROMs are somewhere on the internet for...
CoolROM.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you could literally... That's
You
going
can
to be...
get ROMs at Tony.com.
That's
While
gonna
you
be,
watch your porn.
That's going to be your closest things, your closest options right
Actually, you
now.
have to watch an hour-long porn to get the ROM.
Yes.
But I do think if the Wii U fails to catch on for the I don't think it will. I think it'll spread pretty soon when the games start coming. But if
Like
it does,
herpes.
if it does turn into the next
GameCube.
the next Dreamcast, where it only sells 10 million units, because they sold 50,000. The reports came out. They sold 50,000.
they've sold
That's
55,000 for the second worst January of all time.
Yeah.
Only behind the GameCube, which was by 80,000 units, is the only difference.
So if by chance Nintendo decides they do want to, maybe they've fallen a little bit too far behind and they don't want to do hardware anymore. I don't think this is going to happen. I'm just saying if it was, and they decided to go the route of Sega where they made just hardware, Nintendo would still be fine. Maybe if they want to do handhelds
I was
and
going to
hardware.
say that. I personally would like to see
Stick
them
with
continue
handhelds,
and
and
forget
then
these
just
consoles.
develop.
Pikmin.
Just
I want it on an Xbox.
become one of the strongest developers on the planet and
be
make
easy
games
for
for
them.
Sony and Microsoft.
Do you know how much they would get for that if they stopped their console and gave Mario to everybody? Oh my god.
We've gone.
They
into-
would just jizz money. And then
All right.
Pikmin. Don't forget about the Pikmin.
They would just Pikmin.
They would jizz Pikmin. Green ones, blue ones, red ones, white
Rainbow.
ones, black ones.
Rainbow Jizz Pikmin.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
That needs to be something.
Taste the rainbow.
And then they could go get you
I'd
something to
rather
drink
not.
afterwards.
Yeah.
All right,
Carry your ass over there. They're Pikmin.
Epic Beast asked, "What is? Or, I'm sorry, excuse me. What game were you most excited for, and then it let you down?" Aliens.
Nah.
I was one of the people that had it pre-ordered like 5 years ago and was excited for it, and then canceled my pre-order and said to hell with that game. I'm so glad that I did not waste money on that. In reality, for me though, it would have to be Fable 3. That would be
Game was not good.
I loved Fable 2 and absolutely hated 3.
Fable 3 is not good.
No.
Now, see, I'm hearing the opposite. It's like if you play Fable 3 without playing like the first two, go back to 2. They don't like 2 at all.
Well, that's because there's some features
Because
that
then you
weren't
play
there.
Fable 3 and you're like, oh, I really like a bad game. And then you go play a good game like Fable 2 and you're all confused. You're like,
Yeah.
why isn't this shitty like Fable 3? I get it. I get it.
That's me actually, because I just picked up 3 and liked it, and
Oh, you cray.
I have 2 though.
Great.
I have 2. I have 2. I'm working my way through it.
Oh, see, all right, then we can't talk about it. So if you're not done with this, we can't talk about it because I can tell you one reason why 2 is so better than 3, and it involves the dog.
Okay.
That's it. Won't say
Dog's so
anymore.
cute.
Yes.
Mine, I don't know, I know recently, I feel like I answered this like a few months ago or something
Yeah, I
similar.
think we have.
But
It's alright.
mine was probably
E.T.?
007 Legends. I enjoyed it, but it was just like I feel that since it was the 50th anniversary, and there hasn't been a James Bond game in 4 or 5 years, and they haven't made a movie in 4 or 5 years. I know that's because they didn't want to release anything last year, like they should have, because then there'd be nothing this year for the celebration. It was the big blowout, and the movie was really, really good. They did a great job with it, even though I'm not a big Daniel Craig fan. They actually did a decent job with the new one. They had stuff leading like all the celebrations and shit all year long. It was good. It was an exciting time to be a Bond fan last year. And then it all culminated in the game, and the game was not very good. And it was kind of like, what happened to James Bond? Like the video games, like
Daniel Craig's face reminds me of a pug.
they used to be so good. The James Bond games like led the shooter field for a long time. First person, they basically brought it to consoles. Later, the third person, they pretty much implemented all the shit that we consider standard right now in third-person shooters. James Bond's the one that brought those to the table, and now they're basically an equivalent of Square Enix. They were such a powerhouse 10, 15 years ago, and now they just like forgot what made them good, and they can't get it right anymore. And I loved Bloodstone, but that was the only James Bond I really, really liked this generation, and that's sad.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it like every time I talk to you.
Yeah, because fucking Quantum of Solace was meh. Legends was not very good at all, and I hated the reboot of...
You had,
GoldenEye.
did you
GoldenEye. I
say
didn't think that was good
Medal of
either.
Honor? I know that you weren't exactly impressed with that one either.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty sad, too. I think that's what we were talking about. I brought
Yeah, I
both of them
believe
up.
so,
and
yeah.
Oh, that's when we said it. We said the biggest disappointments of the year. It was a category for Game of the Year talk.
Yeah, that's what
That's
it was.
when we talked about it. But if it was ever... I don't know. Maybe something will come to me, but if not, I'll stick with that for now.
Mine would be Assassin's Creed 3 for this year. That was my, like, it needed to be way, way better than what it was, and it started off just way too slow for me. Like, I liked the first hour of it, the boat, and then it was like, when you got there, it was still slow after, like, 3 or 4 hours, and I was just like, ugh. So I'm done with Assassin's Creed forever now.
Did you get past the third sequence?
Nope.
Oh.
Wait, maybe. Well, I don't remember the story sequence.
Assassin's
I was
Creed.
It's a spoiler, so
I was
They haven't been good for a long time.
I was
either.
chasing the girl up the hill, and I had to find her, and she was hurt or something, and chasing her along the tree, and I thought it was stupid.
It's the problem with them making these games come out every fucking year. It's like you're gonna get people upset. It becomes boring. You don't have as good or innovative of ideas. It becomes lame.
Yeah.
All these games that are just getting fucking pushed out the door so quickly to cash in and stuff. It's ruining all of these reputations.
I agree.
Do you have one?
Most recent, I want to say, even though I liked it for a good month or so, I want to say Brink.
That was the one for 2011 of disappointment.
Who could it like? How could you guys have been that upset with that game? It looked bad before it even
Dude,
came out.
I was blinded by goodness.
Yeah, like that's what I always hear from you guys. Like, oh, the trailer totally sold me. That game always
No,
looked like shit.
I actually found out who was working on it, and they had enough people, not enough talented people to make it come together, but not their gameplay just ended up sucking. The level design was fucking awesome though.
Didn't the new Hitman blow too?
It's better than I
It's pretty
think.
bad. It's pretty bad.
No, I know it was my.
It's another one that I
disappointment of the
hear
year.
from that it was pretty bad. But he likes every shooter that.
No.
ever comes
Look
out.
at. We got the
Okay,
wiggle
okay.
hand, the jazz hands.
the jazz. The jazz hands.
Jazz hand it is.
It was my disappointment of the year.
That's another one I heard.
But
It's just like, ugh.
As I play through it, I give it a little bit more credit as I put some more hours into it.
go
But
ahead,
it's still not. It's not Blood Money. Blood Money was just gold. This one's way too linear for my
face is gold.
my liking. Because generally it's only one path when Blood Money was 5 or 6 paths. I mean, they still give you ways of killing him, but I like the different paths, which seem to be lacking in my opinion.
I like different pants too. Wait, what? All right, Andrew Dillon.
What's up, Andrew?
He asked.
I was choking on cookies. Sorry, that was
Me
Yeah,
too.
that's okay.
Me too. Don't let them melt in your mouth. They don't taste
What
as
is the
good.
scariest video game you have ever played?
Oh man,
Alone in the dark.
some of the original Dead Space moments would make me piss myself. I
Yeah.
called Tony crying.
I tried going back to Alone in the Dark. It was not as scary because we've moved way past Dreamcast graphics.
Dream Christ.
Yes. So it wasn't. But when I was younger and I played that for the first time, that was definitely the scariest game I ever played.
I don't know. Resident Evil 5 is pretty scary.
When I was
What? How bad it was, or the shooting? What part scared you more?
Yeah.
Terrible animations,
Yeah.
the awful co-op.
What do you mean?
was the
I like
scariest?
being able to stand like this the whole time, and the shoulders like never
Was
move.
it that bullshit where I couldn't figure out how to reset it from the side that I was shooting on? Was that the scariest part?
I was a little
He's got to roll. He's got to walk away.
I've got a list, so go ahead.
okay. When I was younger, Resident Evil 2.
Okay, Resident Evil just sucks. Just get over it.
Yeah.
All right.
It used to be so good. No, 6 was alright. 6, I liked 6.
Like,
6 was garbage.
6 was alright.
Garbage. Their hair doesn't move.
It was mediocre.
Plastic
I think.
hair. Okay, and a cutscene to walk to the fucking helicopter, and then another cutscene. It's garbage. I played it for 5 fucking minutes. Turn the crap off.
5 was worse, dude.
5 fucking minutes or just 5
No,
minutes?
5 was better.
5
was
so much
better.
worse.
I
You know
enjoyed
why?
5.
You know why? Because Leon Kennedy's a bitch. I'm saying it right now. I hate that fucking guy. I've hated him since 2. Because
He's just emotional.
Screw that guy.
Chris Redfield's kind of a puss too.
No.
Yeah.
No. Dude, Leon Kennedy's got
Just saying.
fucking chick hair. All right, and then it's plastic and it doesn't move. Stop touching my iPad. I'm ranting.
Oh, I'm gonna touch the crap on.
Look it now. You can't. It's done.
Yeah.
Go away.
Ow, it hurts so bad. I can't take it.
Yeah, put it in the
Abuse.
Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, give me that cookie.
So,
Now we're awake. All right.
yeah.
Yeah, no, everyone's like half asleep
Yeah.
when I first speak.
Shit.
Yeah, fucking Resident Evil 5.
No, fuck
Garbage,
Resident Evil
garbage.
6. 6.
And the problem is that
4 and 6 were garbage. Only the odd numbers
4
have been
was
good.
great.
1, 3, and 5 have been good.
No.
Okay.
All right,
See, the problem
I
is
have
Star
to
Trek.
agree with him because I actually don't.
What's up?
I started to play 4 like a month ago. I fucking hate it. I liked 5, and I don't even want to try 6
No,
Yeah.
See,
so-
five was bad, but everybody thinks it was. They're blinded for some fucking reason, and even Capcom was. And then they thought it was okay to come out with Resident Evil fucking Operation Raccoon bullshit because people were like, "Oh, 5 was great. Let's make more of this." And then they
It was nothing like 5.
garbage. They
It
were
was
both
nothing
garbage.
like
They were. Both
They're all garbage. It just happens to be that the biggest pile of garbage is number 6. Hey, you know how we're going to make this game good? We're going to give you like 17 different campaigns that don't fucking matter because none of it makes any sense. And everybody's got plastic hair.
It's one campaign. One campaign from 4 different angles.
Oh, boy.
Are they wrapped in plastic?
Oh. Hey, guess what? We still got the shitty camera from
Which one
1.
did you like better?
As you said, anything with gums.
No. You don't bullshit your way out of this answer. You answered. Okay, because we played 5 together, and then you two played 6.
I played 5 with Andy too, though.
No, you shut up. I played with him first. Pick your side. Pick your side.
One.
Huh?
I don't have a side.
Yeah, you pick your side. Pick it.
Hey, you throwing shit in it?
Pick it.
If you haven't realized, Angry Andy is our audience today.
And he's getting stuff just.
And shit is being thrown at him. The iPad!
I don't have a side.
Throw the cookies!
Which one did you
He
like
like my
better?
stuff. He picks my stuff up and throw it at him.
Eat that crotch cookie.
Smokes!
No, I need those.
Gone forever.
I've got tons of stuff.
Yeah!
Who's that?
An egg buck for your
It's
60 bucks.
raining folders.
Pick one. I got a box full of knickknacks.
Oh god! Oh god! Did you have an okay day?
I'm sorry. Actually,
There's
Jason,
a hole in your wall.
Actually, Jason, I
noticed.
do think Resident Evil 5 is better. Just
That's
stop
right.
throwing stuff.
Five was quite good.
That's right. I don't give a fuck.
5 was. I think it was better than
5 is the best game ever made.
ever made. Yeah.
Resident Evil 5.
I'm going to get the shit thrown at me. Why'd you put that?
Because he saw the box of knickknacks.
There's plastic and real
He
weighted
threw- 'cause
things.
I got scared because he threw all the soft shit
Look
at
at
you.
Oh, it's
Now the
metal. He's
metal's
throwing metal. Name tags now.
Why do I still have this?
Ah! My eye. Oh no, rubber band. Ah!
Hey, wait.
Give me those back. I need those.
No, he's gonna throw them again.
Give them back. Give them back.
Oh man,
Throw 'em
my
here.
head, my head hurts now.
That's too far.
It went out the window. He threw his smokes out the window. Oh, and he takes his shirt off.
Whoa.
And it's on. WWE. What is it today?
My lighter.
Hell in the Cell? Something in the Cell?
I didn't throw the lighter. Mark threw the lighter. He was pretending to be me.
Oh man.
All right. Anyways.
So,
Stone Cold Stunner.
real quick, off subject. So,
Yeah.
Because that wasn't off
I
topic.
went back
You keep talking.
because it was
on my
the
lighter.
1 year last week and everything.
There's one over there. The computer.
So I went back, and on my way to and from work, I caught most of episode 1, and on the way home, I caught most of episode 2. I went back and listened to it.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, so you didn't listen to 3
And-
with me on it.
Hey, skip that one
It's just
specifically.
for this. And I wanted to come on, and today I was going to congratulate us because we used to sound a lot worse.
Yeah.
And how far we've come, and how much better and how much more professional the podcast sounds.
We just ruined that.
And I
didn't
was
we?
gonna say that shit today, and then you look at all this, and it's just like maybe we went backwards.
We're starting fresh.
Yeah, it's another year. It's another year. This is episode 1.
Oh man, because there was a lot of good content in those first episodes. Like the ideas and stuff were there, but the show had not come together.
Unfortunately,
at
I don't
all.
think it got good until 3.
And then went right
I
back
want to
downhill.
actually keep listening to some.
that's when the theme song
I don't
kicked
think we
in.
got good until like maybe 10 episodes in.
Well,
we had
three-
no idea what we were doing.
On 3, you had your theme song was premiered,
Yeah.
and then you had
The first episode, we
the
didn't even
best
know we were
guest,
called.
the
Yeah,
best
I
guest.
remember that. Yeah,
we
yeah.
started that episode and we're like,
Like-
we don't even have a name for this
And then
show
halfway
yet.
through the episode, like, hey guys, good news.
Yeah.
We got a name.
Yeah.
We were just on break. Yeah, we used to take breaks.
Yeah, we used to take breaks. We used to edit and stuff. Now it's just like whatever.
Is that a
we-
sucker? Why is
Yes,
there?
it is. This is like
Why is
4
there-
years old. You want it?
Yeah, what the hell?
You have to
Flex?
open it up and eat it right now.
Oh, fuck no. It's going to
Yeah.
kill me.
No.
Why is there a keychain on a sucker?
It's not sanitary at all.
That's not sanitary at all.
So you don't lose it. Hello.
So you can save it for later.
Why? Singular is not even a phone company anymore.
Nokia?
Nokia's still around though.
He's bringing out like old brick cell phones now.
This is my backup.
Where did this
in case-
knick-knack thing come
in
from?
case. This is shit that I've collected for like 10 years.
Man, now I know why there's a keychain on a sucker so you can hit people.
I don't
with it.
even know what this remote goes to.
What the hell is this for? What did you... What the hell is this? Look at it. E-ticket or something.
It's a ticket for nothing.
No, that's what I mean. I looked at it. There's nothing there. What is this?
Cigarette roller.
Should we hop into some tournament matters?
No, we didn't. I didn't finish answering the
I
question.
didn't finish that.
Go ahead.
Freaking
Go ahead.
What was the question?
blew the shit.
Scariest video game.
Oh, Resident Evil sucks. We're good. All right.
A little bit of Dead Space.
Oh, don't say that. Jason's gonna get. You're gonna bring up bad Jason.
Some Dead Space. I'd probably go with. What was the last game?
Uh-oh. He's got playing cards now. That's 52
Oh, jeez.
implements of death.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're stalling.
I'm looking to see what you're
Don't
doing.
worry about me. I'm all right.
I'm a little scared.
We're good.
And then when
Look at that.
Bioshock
The
first
fucking
came
wall.
out,
Okay.
the whole thing with where the enemies weren't in the same spot, that always freaked the hell out of me.
All right. For me, I'm gonna kick it all the way back to NES. And it's
Man,
not
you're old.
It's not heralded as a good game, but it's like the first time I remember getting scared playing a video game.
You
and
pee
that's
yourself?
Friday the 13th.
I was it was a Doom.
I used to. I don't
Hold
know.
on,
If,
I'll get to Doom.
I agree with you. I don't know if it was so much fear as it was just like, is he in this room?
Is in that room, and then
When you
he's-
pop it,
Yeah.
but once you find out he's not, or even when he is, like there's that first second of anxiety where you're
And-
like, "Fuck, there he is." But
and-
then you just
well,
buckle
and-
down,
and
and you get ready to get slaughtered because he was impossible to beat.
Now, yes, but as a kid, I didn't know what those suspense and anxiety and all those different feelings were. I was just like, my hands would get sweaty, and I'm just like getting nervous. It's just like, oh god, there it is! And then you try to run out of the room,
Exactly.
and then the camper would die.
Has anyone played Amnesia, by the way?
No.
No, I gave him like
a little bit. A little bit.
Second would be not Doom 1, but Doom 2. When you get to the end of the game, you drop down into a pit, and it's nothing but enemies, and you die there. So the game ends with you dying. So as creepy as Doom is, that final segment going into that it scared the living shit out of me because it was a complete feeling of hopelessness and lost. Number one, though, would have to be Eternal Darkness. If you've never played Eternal Darkness, GameCube and N64, I think, go out and pick this game up just to play it. It'll turn your TV off on you.
Really?
Yeah, it would get all staticky. You'd start. They'd play with the different audios, so you'd get like voices coming out of one side of the TV. They'd make you think the system turned off and bricked and everything. It really fucked with you, like
Your
as
character
a
fell apart.
yeah, as a
You'd be
player.
walking, your hand would fall off, your head would fall off, a leg would fall off, and it's like, what the hell? It's like you're reset to the back of the line.
Take everything
jeez.
that, like, the concept of what they did in Metal Gear with Psycho Mantis actually fucking with the player, not the character.
Yeah.
And scale it by like 10 and add a lot of and horror to it. It was really, really creepy.
That's awesome.
Also, the first Silent Hill, just because the babies were fucking creepy.
I never played it.
Get out of my house!
The knickknacks are coming out again.
All right.
Shit.
Put away your belt.
Actually,
Indiana Jones whip.
I picked up Doom 3, the BFG edition.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that where you started?
No. When you mentioned Doom 2, I was like, okay. So I figured Doom 3 picked it up when they made the remake or whatever it
The
was.
remake?
Yeah. Didn't scare me at all. At all.
Doom 3, not at all. No.
Like, I figure,
With the older horror games, you kind of had to play them in the moment when they were relevant because now they don't hold up.
Yeah.
They don't at all. You go back and you play Resident Evil, you know a licker's going to jump through the window. They're going to break the glass. You know, and with the way that video games and graphics have progressed, they're no longer scary. It's like, what is that thing? It's blurry.
Yeah.
But in the day, it had a fear factor to it. What?
Just when you brought Resident Evil, dude, I'm just like, I mean, you know when Resident Evil comes, there's going to be plot holes. And you know the story's not going to make sense. And you know it's not going to tie into shit. And you know there's going to be awfully placed cutscenes.
Yeah. I've got,
and you know the aiming system is going to be...
I've got one other one. I've got one other one that I want to touch on really, really quick, okay? When I got my GameCube, I got the Resident Evil remake. In the very beginning of the game, when you encounter the first zombie... It was, I'll set the scene here. I'm at home, I'm by myself, like 16, 17.
Pants around his ankles.
Of course. When are they not? All right. But
Surprising me right now.
I knew that zombie was going to be there. Because that's, the nature of it. I've played Resident Evil so many times. It was storming outside, and what it is just seeing that re-rendered and updated graphics and the way that it looked. And then in the game, lightning strikes, and right as it did, lightning struck outside. So there was a dual flash. I jumped up and turned my system off. I said, I can't play this until the morning. I can't do it. I was at home alone, freaked myself the fuck out.
Alan Wake was pretty scary.
We don't talk
Alan
talk about Alan Wake because somebody wanders around a fucking 24-floor office building now with nothing but a flashlight at night. Okay,
so Alan Wake.
I said no.
See, I was not very scared with Alan Wake at all, but
some of the parts were messed up. It was more
it's
like
definitely it's messed up parts.
Oh, haunted tractors coming to get you.
it was
Poltergeist.
to me. I liked it was that same thing. There was like once you saw like whatever the shadow ghost or whatever coming after you, the thing was already over. It was the anticipation
It's
before
like an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Once you realize that the
Where's the twist?
aliens
he
can
was
get
dead
killed
the
by
whole
water.
time.
Once you realize the aliens didn't like water.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they were living in the woods the whole time. What the fuck? Yes. I called that movie in the first 5 minutes too.
The Village?
I'm like, they're like Amish people. I did. My girlfriend's like, shut up. And it turned out that they were
What was it?
Amish. They were
The Village.
literally
It don't
the
even
Village.
bother.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
I know,
bad.
I know.
It's so
Yeah.
bad.
All right, tournament time.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start off with the hero bracket. And since we have a little bit of time, we'll go ahead and we'll do two of each.
Make up for last week.
Yeah. First one up is Mr. Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War
No.
Gas Hafwa.
against one of the most iconic video game characters of all time.
Hey, I'm in this bracket?
Yeah. Super Mario.
I was gonna say, yeah, Mario.
Who did Mario beat?
Mario beat Sly Cooper.
What?
How?
I don't remember.
How the fuck did that happen?
Fuck,
Sly
man.
would rape him.
I think it was because you could jump.
Just by
I bet I voted for Mario too. We should go back to this.
sticking the cane up his ass.
We haven't done this in like 6 months. I don't remember.
Nah, I don't remember
Okay. It's all a surprise. Does anybody need a refresher on either of these two gentlemen? No? Anybody want to bring up any valid points for either of these two gentlemen?
Mario may or may not be in a few pieces at the end of this.
I mean, Mario's got
very
super
true.
jump, but Marcus
He's
Phoenix
really-
has got curb stomp.
He's
Yeah.
really fat. Mario's way faster and
Yeah.
can actually jump.
Yeah, he jumped, 21 feet in the air or something like that.
So he's like a
Marcus-
wretch?
Marcus can't jump.
Marcus can't jump. He has not learned how yet. In like 6 years, he has not
Actually,
learned.
in the Gears books, they make fun of the fact of how unagile the Gears are because of their armor. And how like shitty they are at climbing stuff. Even though in the game, they're like swinging from shit with one arm. Like,
Climb ladders.
Yeah, climb
That's why
ladders.
they have to have like fucking guns like of steel.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to vote.
Go for it.
I'm gonna go with Marcus.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Marcus because he'll have a gun.
Second it.
I love Mario to death, but in a 1v1,
1v1.
he's not going to be able to take on Marcus.
He will be in pieces.
All right.
What? He made it to what? The top 32?
Marcus has had a really easy ride thus far.
Yeah,
hasn't
so
he?
far.
'Cause
Let's
he's not
see.
even that tough. He's just a dude.
round one was Spyro.
That's what I'm saying. Marcus is gonna have like a free ride to the Final Four or some shit. Just
Yeah, we'll see.
fighting tools.
I'll fight somebody good eventually.
Well, that's what happens when somebody insists on this all being random. 'cause
Yeah, but
I,
anytime-
I had him paired up
Random.
before. Link wasn't going to fight fucking Kratos, man. It was it was Cloud. It would have been better. Anyways, Ezio from
El Dottore.
whatever against Doom Guy.
Doom guy.
Doom Guy.
Doom guy. I mean, Doom Guy can take out like basically Hitler and his entire secret
He
fortress.
didn't. Wrong game.
I know.
Wrong game.
Oh, jeez.
It's another one of those more agile and cunning versus brute strength, because that's the way I always look at Doom Guy.
Ezio's pretty fucking strong too, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
He's good with a sword.
Doom Guy, when you're playing Doom, it's run and gun. There's no real stealth or thought process into it. It's like, hey, look, there's this giant pink thing. Shoot it, you know? Yeah, you know, and it's picking up guns. And once in a while, you'd find a hidden door by running down an entire wall of them. Just keep clicking the fucking button to see which one opens. And then there's nothing in there but ammo, and you're already capped out. So, as much as I love Doom, I'm ready to vote. I'm going Ezio.
Same here.
I'm also going to go with Ezio.
Doom Guy.
Okay, Ezio
Give
wins.
one.
Yeah, I don't think he should be swapped.
Why don't we go ahead and do one more of Heroes, since it seems to be moving on so quickly.
Okay.
This one will be a little bit more interesting.
Okay, good.
Okay.
It is Tony's man, Nate Drake. Ow, ow! Versus another 8-bit classic character, Mega Man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Anybody need a refresher on either? Anybody want to start off with any valid points, 2 or 4?
Nate Drake has prettier hair.
Have you not seen Mega Man with his helmet off?
I have.
It's awesome. Because he's got, like, hat hair and he's got a cowlick in the front. Okay? And then you can lose his helmet in fucking Legends, okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, my helmet.
Yeah. And not to mention, he does play soccer.
Very nice, very nice.
Mega Man Soccer, I don't remember exactly what the game was called, but that game was pretty badass. I don't like soccer, but that one was cool, because you could get power-ups, and then when you beat the boss joins your soccer team.
That's badass.
Yeah. Tony?
Nick Drake does have the minigun, though.
Nate Drake's got him like arsenal wise.
Yeah.
He's got
Now-
the bigger, better, badder guns.
Well, Mega Man has
what is
the-
his default weapon, though? Because that's what we were
It'll
sticking
be the
to.
pistol.
No. We said there's no power ups.
Okay.
Nate Drake doesn't have a power up.
Okay.
They're just guns you pick up in the environment. There's nothing like crazy overpowered. It's just
Rocket
like
launcher.
It's just like an AK or an MP40 or a fucking
Now,
an FAL.
not being a smartass at all, I obviously haven't played any of the Uncharted's. But at any point, does he encounter any type of like robots or anything like that
No.
that he would fight?
No, he fights zombies in the first one. He fights Yetis in the second one, and then the third one, he fights sun people. How do you even explain that?
Are there Mayans?
No, they're like these. They're the hardest enemy in the Uncharted franchise, and it comes at the very end of. Did you beat Uncharted 3?
I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't remember who it was or what it was.
It was the you know how at the end of every Uncharted there's the mysterious.
I thought it was the spiders in this one because like
No.
if you touch them, you're instantly dead.
No, these were those
Ew.
those fire people. Fuck.
Mayans?
You
You
guys-
looked them up last time. I remember you talking
I
about
remember
them.
those things. Yeah,
Those things were hard. They took like 6 or 7 clips, like in the head, full fucking clips, and then like 4 of them would storm you at once. It wasn't like one would come. It was just like.
Do they have guns?
It was
too? Do
crazy.
They, how
It was like
shoot
a.
at you?
I don't remember. It was like a 5 or 6 person horde mode.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you're running around, you're scrambling for every little bullet for every gun that's just laying around because it takes everything you can throw at these 4 or 5
that's how
guys.
the end of 2 was too.
It wasn't as bad. I think the end of 3 on normal was hard.
And I mean, Mega Man's got the blaster. It was his default. He had the slide attack, and he also had like double jump, not including any additional power ups that he'd get through the game. So anybody willing to start this one?
It's a little close. I don't know yet. What is this?
Mark?
This is not what I'm trying to do.
I think I'm leaning more toward Mega Man right now because I know we brought up a lot of points with that from the first round with his blaster and his slide attack and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
he is. He's a cyborg
Fire
or robot or whatever.
I mean, it is a side-scrolling fight as well. So
I gotta replay through 3 because I don't even remember.
Angry Andy, anything that you'd like to throw in for either of these guys?
Not really.
No. Okay. Are we ready to vote? Nobody wants to kick it off. I guess. I mean, I can go first.
I'm gonna stick with my boy Drake.
Okay. Not that I'm not, a fan of Uncharted, because I'm not. But based on the parameters that we set, I have to go with Mega Man for being able to overpower Nate Drake. He is just a guy.
I am also going with Mega Man on this one.
Sir?
Nate Drake.
All right.
Let's go to
Andy.
Yep.
I'm trying to think, what would like a natural ballistic do to Mega Man's armor though? Nothing.
Yeah, that's what
Nothing.
I'm thinking.
Then
Nothing really.
yeah, it'd be Mega Man because rocket launches you're not gonna find easily, so there goes that.
No, they're around. They're everywhere.
I'm just thinking like naturally
You just live.
fight.
I mean, essentially, as a comparable fight on your terms, it'd be like Snake versus Cyber Ninja.
Yeah,
Kind
I'll
of,
have
you
to
know.
go Mega Man just because of
What?
All right, so that vote goes to Mega Man.
I got it.
I'm gonna do a quick
Ultraman.
quick rundown so we know what we got looking forward to, and maybe we can build on these a little bit. Next up, we've got Dante versus Kratos,
Ooh, that's a good one.
followed by Sub-Zero, the guy who's Tony's picked to win everything because he
He's
can
a friend.
freeze shit, versus Batman.
Sorry, Batman.
We've got the round that's gonna make Tony cry.
You
It's
say that a lot. None of these make me
Stranger
cry.
versus Earthworm Jim.
Not gonna cry.
Liar.
Not gonna cry.
Liar. And then we've got Agent 47 versus Captain Price.
That's interesting. I like that one.
Going to the villains tournament,
Tony Brackett.
we've got. Oh fuck!
Tony, you need a curly mustache. I've decided for the evil bracket. I think it'd look perfect.
We've
on
got Darth Vader,
Okay.
Okay.
the guy who Tony forced me to put into the tournament, versus
you. Oh man,
So Darth Vader won.
GLaDOS.
as a potato.
No, not
Yeah,
as a
I know,
potato.
I know.
Just GLaDOS. Just GLaDOS.
And I'm ready to vote.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm
go
ready
for
to
it.
vote. That one's got to be GLaDOS.
Yep, GLaDOS.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently, we're not ready to vote. Then I gotta talk. You guys are
No,
kidding,
no,
right?
no. I was kidding about.
Okay. I'm like, seriously?
No,
I'm like, do I really have to defend this?
I'd say Vader would. I mean, Vader can control droids. I mean, while GLaDOS is a more complicated droid, I really don't think it stands as much of a chance.
No, he'd have to. He'd throw his lightsaber at her.
Or that. I was thinking more of like using the Force.
Yeah,
Force crush.
realistically,
That too, yeah.
Realistically, as much of a badass as she is, she doesn't have any real physical attributes.
Yeah.
I believe the only reason that she advanced is because she fought Goro in round 1, and she'd be able to talk him into beating up himself. I think that's what we came up with.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
No, I voted for Goro. I remember. I didn't think GLaDOS should have that. She has no
All right.
attack.
You're just smart.
Next up in the villain bracket is Albert Wesker from Resident Evil.
Which one?
I think we
in, like,
just said
I
three
know.
of them, isn't
I know. We talked about it.
against Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
Ooh.
Anybody wanna start this one?
I mean, we talked at all these about these in great length.
Yeah, but I meant just as a comparison against each other. It's another case of, Pyramid Head is your classic slasher killer. He's going to stalk you until you can't run any further. He'll break through a wall to get at you. He's got the giant fucking sword. But knowing what I know about Albert Wesker and how intelligent he is, he would find a way to overcome him easily, I think. He also has, superhuman strength and abilities, and he's also, like we said several times, he's a secret agent, and he's been the mastermind pretty much behind Resident Evil until the shitty number 6 came out.
He's also over the century.
Yeah. So, vote.
Vote
Go.
I'm gonna go Pyramid Head.
Wesker because he's really freaking fast.
Oh jeez.
And superhuman. And has a gun. And blonde.
I'm going Wesker since
And I
Tony's
get-
not really telling me
And
anything.
I get lost in his eyes.
I mean, lost in his
They
eyes.
are magical. I am also going to go with Wesker.
Okay, so what are we at?
3-1.
Yeah. All
Because
right.
you weren't telling me any information, he just kept feeding me shit.
We have
Last
to vote on who
one.
you think's gonna
Well, I
win.
know,
Not
I'm just
who
trying
out
to
of me and
think of-
Mark gives you more shit.
Last one
Comparison.
for the villains for today
Tony Barker.
is General Shepard
Shepard.
versus Ganon.
Someone refresh my Ganon.
Yeah, wait. First off, somebody refresh my General Shepard.
All right,
I
General.
already see the way this fight's going.
Yeah, General Shepard is the main villain of the Modern Warfare 2, I believe, and I guess he's in 1 as well.
Okay.
I think I can't remember. Anywho, he's the one who basically makes up the master plan to take down almost all of civilization, is what they make it seem like.
Okay.
So
He's the guy, like the mastermind who
Yeah.
incited World War III, essentially.
He almost blew the whole world up.
yeah,
Okay.
so he's from like Modern Warfare 1 to 3.
You ever see The Sum of All Fears?
No.
Remember it?
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, no.
Forget that reference.
Yeah. So I mean, literally,
Die Hard?
He
Way cooler than
he
what happened.
has.
Die Hard was one building. The Sum of All Fears was he almost ended the world too.
Die Hard 3? Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he was awful.
How dare you? Get out of my house!
Yeah, right now.
Is he the one you kill with throwing the knife at him? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
He dies because you throw a knife at him?
Throw a knife at him.
So he's not in 3? I didn't play 3.
He's not in 3.
They copied the first one because the first one you're like, oh, lock down. You're like, get that pistol, and you're all hazy. And, you're like,
Yeah.
and they had to redo it for the second one, so you're all laying down, all hazy with the knife, and you're just like, it's
They
fucking.
were just trying to show you, hey, look, there's a new weapon we've
Like,
got.
hey,
for
look,
new-
we only
for
know
online.
one way to end the game.
Yeah.
Ganon, also known as Ganondorf, was the king of the thieves, the holder of the Triforce of Power, can transform into a dragon and a pig man.
Oh, I saw him in
beast.
Skyrim.
Yeah,
And he's a chronic masturbator.
this is true. This is true.
What? I read it in the little fucking Zelda thingy.
Like Dracula,
book that just came out.
like Dracula,
Really?
he can be resurrected over time and
Is that book
everything.
even out yet?
No, it comes out. Well, it's out if you bought it on Amazon. GameStop's Tuesday.
Okay.
So he's like the Dark Lord of the Zelda series. He also managed to take what they call the Golden Land, which was essentially heaven, and turn it into hell by just being there.
Yeah, I knew what you said.
Yeah.
I knew who we were talking about right after. It's Sunday. I haven't slept. For
Sure.
Sunday.
Yeah. So I knew instantly after that. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I'm stupid.
Ready to vote?
You're gonna go with Ganon.
Ganon.
Got it.
Ganon. All right. That's easy enough. Beep. Okay, let me select him. All right, and then the quick rundown for what we've got looking forward to in the rest of round 2 for villains. We've got Dr. Nefarious
Hell yeah.
versus the Lich King.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Ferris gonna fuck him up.
We've got Scarecrow from Arkham Asylum versus the Locust.
Ooh.
We've got Zeus from God of War versus Sephiroth.
That is gonna be. That is a battle of the powerhouses. I like
And
it.
we've got Team Rocket,
Blasting off the speed of light.
who beat the Creepers.
Yeah, because the creepers would blow up, so that's just suicide. And then Team Rocket can't die.
Yeah, they
apparently.
just fly away.
They just fly away.
Against Team Rocket against Darth Mallet.
Yeah, I don't see them coming out of that one. I don't even care if they.
I'm putting my vote down for what was the second one?
Alec?
The second set.
I don't know. I don't remember what happened
Sephiroth
10 minutes
and,
ago.
I can't talk about that yet.
Oh,
All right, so sidekick bracket.
Oh god, it's gotta be good.
No, wait, we're not doing these yet, are we?
Yeah, we're on round
Oh
2.
yeah, this is the.
We're,
This is the
we're on
segment.
round 2. We've got Clank
Hell yeah.
versus a Darkling.
Jesus. Okay. Who needs a refresher on Clank?
Well, I could use a refresher right here.
A flashlight.
Anyways, I think who did the Darkling beat?
I don't know how the Darkling's still alive either.
Darkling beat Daxter.
How? How did that happen?
Because we
The
said
Darklings are badass. Like when they were
the
in dark.
Darkling was going to be more vicious. I
Yeah.
think that's what it was.
You lost 2-1 on that one.
Yeah. Knowing what Tony's told me about Clank and what I know about the Darkling, I'm ready to jump into a vote. Anybody need a refresher on either?
I'm going with Clank.
Darklings from
Darkness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm thinking that
They call people in hell.
that stupid
Just think of Super Clank when
Pikmin.
he's in the mech and he's just rolling.
okay, I'm thinking of the
Done. He
Pikmin
knocks down the whole
No.
city.
Pikmin Overlord.
No.
This little thing
No,
just
those
going.
were- yeah, no,
he
those
isn't
were-
going to do shit to
So
Clank.
Right.
yeah, I mean he would make some pretty good attempts. It'd be entertaining to watch. You
Clank
know.
would squish him.
All right.
Squash like bug.
GLaDOS as a potato is who I'm picking. That's my wild card pick right there. Comes out of nowhere.
She got beat by Claptrap, so she's out.
How in the hell did that happen?
Stairs! No! I have to. I am going with Clank.
Yeah, I'm clanking it up. I
Clank.
clanked it.
All right.
Not even in mech
Let's
mode,
just do one of those because
just
those
do
are
the whole
slower
freaking-
going.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
less
no,
of them.
no, we got one more we got to do. We'll do two of these.
But then we run out of them so fast.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay. This one, it's
Okay. Do what you want.
Dom.
Do what you want.
Dom
Oh,
from
jeez.
Gears versus the Pikmin.
Whoa. That Pikmin.
All right, is it just Pikmin
A
or is it?
Pikmin or
It's gotta be the
multiple-
whole word.
We put Pikmin in
Yeah,
there.
we did the whole
Since
word
it's,
the
a
last
side,
time.
since it's the sidekick bracket, it's the army of Pikmin.
Army of Pikmin versus Dom. Dom's gonna be crying about his wife the whole time.
This is true. He's going to be a happy bitch.
Oh, what is this? They're carrying me away.
Wait,
Maria.
let me set the scene for
I'm
you.
being carried.
Let me set the scene for you. Has everyone played Gears 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what he says like right at the beginning? He's like, "Oh no, my tomatoes!" I just see the Pikmin running off with his tomatoes.
No, I can't live without my tomatoes.
I see them climbing in his beard and gouging out his eyes.
I like it. I like it.
They are probably the most fearless creature in
Yeah.
any of these tournaments.
Yeah, they really.
They
are.
don't give a fuck.
They don't.
give, like if
Shit.
if I was to make a new meme, okay,
You
it'd be
can walk them
Pikmin.
into
They give no
anything.
fucks. Okay.
And you could have like a dog, like
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Dom's way tougher, stronger, all that. But, like, does the Pikmin horde end?
You can run out of Pikmin.
But can't you make more eventually?
You can make more. It's basically. I would best compare it to somebody. If you were going to try to argue for the Pikmin, it'd be somebody being overcome by cutter ants.
No, that's what I was getting at. Is like at a certain point, say Dom's just stomping the shit out of Pikmin over,
With his giant boot.
over and over and over. At a certain point, fatigue has to kick in. If the horde is
Yeah.
just nonstop, at some point the human element has to.
I'm already ready to vote. I'm going Pikmin.
I am
I'm
too.
going Pikmin because they're going to steal his tomatoes.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna have to ask.
I'm gonna go with Dom.
They have that little leaf popping out of their head, don't they?
Yeah,
yeah, that's their
Dom's gonna
attack.
see the leaf and he's gonna try and plant them.
he might try to plant the Pikmin.
That's
And then
that's
make
their
more.
attack. Their attack is they like throw their head at you and they.
Because you know
cut
what's
with
going
the
to
leaf or
happen?
something.
Dom's going to be like, I can't take them out. I'm going to blow myself up to try to kill them. Okay? Like, everybody else escaped at the end of fucking Gears. And Dom, this is for you, Maria. Whiny bitch. You went out like a bitch. Okay? You died like a bitch with your stupid beard. I hate you.
People
Okay,
still cry.
I hate it. Yes, yes. You hear that, Jack? You cried when Dom died. He died like a bitch. Okay, that shit didn't need to happen. You talk about over-exaggerating a situation. Okay, you did not need to do that. Okay, if you could have got to the truck, you could have had everybody jump on the truck and drive away. Okay, not necessary. Took it way too far. Way too far.
You're so right there.
He took it way too far. Didn't need to happen. Okay, dude was just I'm gonna kill myself. You should have done it when you offed your wife. Okay, would have saved us plenty of time and probably got a better character as a sidekick. Screw you,
Yeah.
Dom. Pikmin win.
I'm gonna go with Dom.
Because this is the joke bracket, I'm going with Pikmin.
I'm going with Pikmin.
Dom's gone.
I was, I was gonna keep in like literally. They probably would, but if this is the joke bracket, I like Pikmin. Moving on.
Okay, do you have a say, sir?
I said Pikmin.
Okay, awesome. The last one we're not going to do today, but this will be for the next one. Is Pikachu
Ooh.
Pika.
versus HK47.
Pikachu. Even though I'm not going to be here next week, Pikachu.
Meat bag.
And that's going to do it for our tournament for today. Fuck you, Dom.
That's gonna be the new end of the tournament song, I think.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good. He's got to work on that.
I don't like it yet. It's getting close. It's getting close. Anyway,
Maybe change up the
I'm
beat.
getting shit thrown at me now. Anyway,
It's a lot of flying objects today.
you're all set, sir. Yeah. That'll bring us to the boo 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 boo. Tony's topic of the week. Today, of course.
Dom dies.
Dom fucking dies. No, we're talking about
Oh yeah.
not yet.
Okay.
I was actually looking ahead. With
Did
the
you
way,
pre-order it?
With the way,
No, UPS is gonna take it,
Hey, what's
even if it's at GameStop.
I take that shit.
UPS still has to deliver it to GameStop, meaning they're gonna take his shit.
They're gonna lose it. Fucking lose it.
What's the minimum on it, by the way?
No, I think it's 25.
Right, 25 or 50.
I think it's $100. You already got a half paid off.
No.
The controller costs $50 if you want a second controller.
Go ahead.
So anyway, we got a quick peek of rumor. It's a rumor, but I'm pretty sure it's close to what it's supposed to be. Of course, we have the February 20th announcement coming up that we all expect is going to be the PS4. And there's been an excess amount of leaks this week. One of which was the supposed look of the PS4 controller. So I figured that's what we would make the topic of the week this week. We're going to kind of dissect it piece by piece.
From my understanding, to start off by correcting you, my understanding, it is confirmed that is the dev version of the controller. That does not mean that it's the final product of what they will
It never
release.
came out of Sony's mouth.
Yeah,
It's just
well-
developed, so it's not confirmed if you ask me.
Oh, I'm just
That's what I'm
The
saying.
system does not exist
Yeah.
yet.
So,
Sony.
all right, go ahead. You got a little dirty in your pocket.
You just want to rub my nips.
A little bit.
All right. Let's start very basic. Try not to get too into it because we are going to break the controller down piece by piece.
Like literally with a hammer? That'd
Yes.
be awesome if we had one. Let's see what's inside of this son of a bitch.
It's just some wires and some metal.
What is all this?
Hey, look, it's controlled by little Pikmin inside.
I do it. Pikmin rule the world.
What do we think of the way it looks?
I think it's hideous.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so one of my biggest things against Sony is I think the controller's too small. This is a step in the right direction for me, but I am not interested in a touchpad on it.
Remember when I was just like, let's just stick with the basics. And
Yeah.
he already knocked out two.
I know,
fucking-
right?
God damn
All
it.
I said is
I've been
that-
on the pod.
all I-
Just told you.
All I said was I don't like how it looks. I answered your
Just
question.
visuals. Just visuals. Mike.
I've been in the podcast too long. I'm supposed to spoil points.
It's great. It can work.
Holy shit.
I also.
That's all I see.
I'm going to have to fuck with the audio for this because look at, we're raping. Orally. We're orally raping.
You should
It's
have
a right
seen it
turn down bit.
when you're throwing
I
everything.
think-
We're all cracking up.
I think it's also not very good looking, but at the same time, I don't really give a shit what they look like. It's how they feel and control.
That's another
That's what
thing,
she
yeah.
said.
But maybe the extra weight in my hands will make me feel so much nicer.
like a
How
360
often are you
Yeah.
looking down at your fucking controller?
Yeah, I know, it's
you
not-
know what I mean? I don't give a shit.
Comparative to what the boomerang, as it was called, looks
No,
like,
yeah.
this looks better.
Yeah.
But I still don't like it. Looks like literally, to me, like somebody took an iPhone or an Android and stuck some fucking
Glue?
yeah.
Yeah, I tried it
Some-
once. It didn't work that well,
like
though.
stuck some handles on the end of it. Again, that's just from the visual of what I've seen.
The next thing, like Mark had spoiled, Dick,
Bastard.
What a bitch.
it looks significantly bigger than the DualShock. Any thoughts on that?
I know for a while the whole Xbox to PS3 thing was people like the 360 controller better because it's bigger. It feels like it's not going to break on you.
Who doesn't like it bigger? Just saying.
Bigger is better.
Just throwing that out there.
America.
But yeah, I guess like this will definitely maybe push some people to get the 4 if it feels or looks more like the 360 controller.
I'm waiting for the feel of it too.
Yeah,
I want a demo controller.
I'm looking back at this is before y'all youngins' time. Tony.
Back when those black
Tony
and white
and
photos.
Tony and I would
And
know
we used to have to walk uphill both ways to play video
to get to a
games.
GameStop.
yeah.
In the
Okay.
snow and no shoes.
I
Even if it was
walked
the
to
summer, it was still snowing out.
Reeling it back to the PS1. Okay,
hell's that?
very very small. The PS1 controller was very small. I know, at least when I remember when the DualShock came out, a lot of people were like, "It's too bulky, it's too big, it's too much weight now." But now that if you look, fast forward 10 years now, the controller, the DualShock, that's the standard now.
Yeah.
So I think playing with the size to weight ratio and everything, it's okay. They can do to put a little bit more oomph in the controller.
To me, I'd be happy if it was a little bigger. I do prefer. I'd actually prefer. What?
Tony likes them big.
I was waiting for that too.
I'd actually prefer like a mashup of the two controllers. There's certain aspects I'd take from both of them to make the ideal controller
I
for
agree.
me.
Yeah.
But I played with them both so often. I'm just used to them. I don't even think about it. It's just DualShock versus Xbox.
One
I
of the
don't really
big
care.
things is the thumbsticks, weight, and the thumbsticks on the PlayStation controller.
Stop it.
Damn it!
Bad Mark.
I didn't do it.
It's actually the
For
next.
once, I'm not fucking up.
It's actually the next one. I don't. So we'll hop into it so you can finish your thought.
Okay.
With the images so far, I can't remember the difference.
They're
no,
concave and
no,
ridged up.
That's
Yeah,
what I was saying.
yeah.
Concave or convex.
The
I
concave.
don't know which one's which.
They're concaved is in.
It's the innies.
Games like innies.
They're innies like the Xbox.
Yeah.
like your belly button.
Which is that is
Oh,
one
that
of
feels
the,
weird.
so basically from what they've shown me with their controller, I'm actually more interested about it because it does have two of the characteristics that I was looking out of their controllers. A little bit more of a weight to it, and also I do like the putting my fingers inside of the joystick. God damn, this conversation, this time of the week's awful. But no, I mean, like, because I don't like on the current controller how you sit kind of on top of it. The fuck? All right, you guys suck. Go away. I gotta talk to my audience here. But no, like, I mean, you get what I mean. I mean, God damn it, shut up.
So Tony,
I'm trying to listen. dude.
Tony, how does it feel when you sit on your controller?
But
It also looks like they're spread further apart.
I'm laughing because they're laughing.
Trying to talk a little bit. Because on the PS3, they're right next to each other.
Yeah,
PS4, they look like they're
maybe a little bit. Yeah,
Further.
I get what you mean.
further apart.
Fucking childs over here. Children,
I'm crying.
children.
Vagina.
Oh,
See, and that's not funny. But
penis.
But they're spread apart, and that's fucking
That just gets them.
dying.
They need what are we even talking about?
Do you folks have any thoughts on the sticks?
God damn it! This is never gonna end. This has been episode number.
Just close out the episode.
Personally,
ahead.
I've never liked the convex feel of the PS3 controller. I always felt like my thumb kind of slipped off of it a bit,
Yeah.
as to where on the 360 it had more of a grip, more of a surface. To
It holds you.
Yeah. It
It
cuddles.
caresses you.
Yeah. I could have said, I didn't like the mushroom shape of the PS3 controller, but see, I chose
God
my
damn.
words. But yeah, I don't know. It looks better.
Yeah.
It does. At least it's not that shitty PSP nub.
Oh,
Because I always hated that nub. At least they didn't go with
I
that.
would put the PSP
Yeah, it
in my
wasn't
pocket, and I had to buy 3 first gens because the whole sensor thing with the analog stick it got fucked up.
Yeah.
They used to
done
get too much
goofed.
play in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't go that route.
My
Make it like
Vita,
a
my
no.
Vita's actually kind of starting to do that too.
Really?
It's starting to like.
You don't put
tweak
yours
off.
in a case, do you? You
No,
just
I
put
do.
it straight in your
I
pocket.
bought it last week. I had the Nathan Drake Uncharted.
Mine never
disc.
leaves my house, so it's like in mint condition. I just play with it on my bed.
She
So it's
watches
really good.
Pornhub on it.
It's true.
Brazzers.
So he's got the tablet for.
Yeah.
No, I grew up with PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. I like how, the whole setup is, but I will probably like the weight of it, how it kind of merges with the 360.
Yeah, that was my biggest complaint
Kinda
about
is,
the PlayStation 3, the DualShock 3 is I didn't like how light it felt. It felt too plasticky and too light to me.
Especially
Pick up a 6-axis.
Yeah, I was
Oh, I
gonna
know.
say,
Significant
Yeah, I know.
difference between those.
Yeah. Well, that was the start of it for me.
Yeah.
So.
Also, in two aspects, it's the same face buttons. First of all, they look identical.
Yeah.
As the ones that are already on the DualShock, and second, they didn't change them, they didn't rename them, they didn't add any, and they didn't subtract any. It's literally
in regards, technically, there's one button that you can very barely see,
That's later.
but there's no start and select. Okay.
There's
Okay,
two.
all right.
1 and 2. Me and Jason
triangle,
are tied.
square.
Me and Jason are tied.
Okay.
I got that
Okay.
off. Believe me.
Well, then congratulations on sticking your same old buttons in there.
Well, what I meant more by was like they didn't. That's one of the things I would take from the PS3 controller. I think that their face buttons are a lot better than Xbox's. I don't like the bubbly, glossy feeling of the way they're. Again, you forget it real quick and you just whatever. But I feel that PlayStation has the better buttons.
The more flat circular surface I've always preferred also.
And it's like it doesn't feel weird like fucking you're playing with I don't know glass.
Well, it's the same thing with the PS3 analog stick compared to the Xbox button. With it being bubbled, your fingers and stuff, they tend to slip off of them a little bit more. You don't have as much surface area. You don't have as much grip.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the one of the strongest points that I felt about the PS3 got a redesign. I don't know if you guys look close enough. The D-pad.
Yes, it's a single piece now.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think it's 4 different buttons.
Single piece.
Looks single piece.
As to where it was 4 different pieces before, it's a single piece divided by plastic.
No, it's 1 piece right now.
That's what I'm saying.
it's one.
Is it one?
It's 1. It's divided into 4. But like, say you push down on the D-pad, you can feel the
left
up one.
You can see left and
The
right
up one will
move.
come toward you because it's on one
No,
thing.
yeah, I saw
that
it.
to me looks like 4 individual
what it is?
pieces.
It looks like it. It does.
Okay, maybe I read it backwards.
yeah. That's
I'm looking at it.
to me, the new one looks like if you push down, the other 3 are unaffected.
Oh no! I see what they're saying. It's one piece, and the divider is just cut into it.
Yeah,
see,
kind of in there.
see,
So it is one piece.
it's one piece.
So it's the same
Yeah.
shit. It's just a little.
It looks a little bit different.
Yeah.
Almost like
They're
the
closer
360.
together in that.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
like the 360 where you can rotate the D-pad on the special
Which
ones.
is a terrible idea. It was the worst part of the
I
360,
never,
and
I
you're
never picked that one up.
emulating the D-pad.
Anything,
I really hope it's not like from what the picture I'm looking at. I hope it's not all like a rubber like D-pad.
it looks plastic. I think the whole.
That's just like a matte finish on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the controller doesn't really have a gloss or anything on it.
Yeah.
I think that's just with it being a prototype or B whatever you want to call it. Obviously, it's not the finished product. They haven't shined it up yet.
Okay. The next one, since Jason hit on it a little, let's hop onto that one. There's a mystery button up on the top left.
Yeah.
Kind of by the D-pad. Me personally, I think it's the share button.
Yes.
I know that the rumors are popping
The
out
share?
that Sony will allow you to stream the last 15. It's going to constantly record the last 15 minutes of your gameplay. It's going to eliminate the need for capture cards. You can just upload it straight to YouTube, upload straight to
And that
wherever
would
the hell
tie
you
in
want
with the
to.
service that the company, I don't remember their name.
Gaikai.
That they bought.
That would be badass.
Yeah.
So that it's a new button. That's my personal thing. I think it ties in that rumor perfectly.
Yeah. It makes
and
sense.
And it's also one of those buttons that's kind of a pain in the ass to hit
So you can't hit it
it's
on
not,
accident.
It's not out. It's like it's like a reset button type thing where you got to know you want to do that to push it.
Okay.
Like you're not going to accidentally rub that button.
So if you if you hit the button, are you turning on or off your share services? That's basically
You
all
hit
I
it to post. Is my assumption.
I think that button will bring up the menu to then be like, do you want to post the 15 minutes to Facebook? Do you want to throw it to YouTube? Do you want to throw it to whatever the fuck?
We could post so much stuff.
Oh yeah, we're gonna all have to link them to our fucking Facebook, YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna have like 80 videos a day.
Goodbye. Yeah, good job. Good job. Man. Good job.
Girl.
All right, well, I hope
That actually seriously puts another point towards PlayStation in my, because I'm very divided right now what I want.
Still gonna get them both. It's just the more that's
I know mine is more of I need one probably about a year or two before.
yeah.
So that actually points another point towards PlayStation.
it's all still rumors. It's just the more rumors that are coming out.
The share button is from
the cooler PS4 sounds and the worse Xbox sounds.
the share button is from that 90-page document that got leaked a month or two ago, was it? That was supposedly like covering all the different stuff for for everything.
Okay, this is less. I want to get to this one later.
Oh,
Let's just get to it. Do you still have the picture up?
No, I'm.
Way to go, Tyler.
My battery's about to die, dude. Shut up, man.
Whatchamacallit? We have adjusted triggers. These look terrible to me.
What do they look like?
I'll pull it up.
They
Go ahead,
look
Tony.
okay.
You go ahead, and I'll start.
Well,
If you're holding the controller like this, they're almost at an angle like this, where it's like
This is not very good for our listeners.
Yes, this is making very good radio.
They're
listening.
like steps.
They're at such
lower,
an
higher.
awkward angle.
Okay, so there are. It's like it's like a little like extension on top
It's
of it.
goofy looking. And the other problem I feel with, or I see immediately with it, which is a big problem with the Wii U's controller, even though they're trying to pretend that it's relevant, is there's no spring in one of the triggers. You have to have
There's no
something
spring
with
at all.
something with depth.
Pressure. Yeah, pressure
It
sensitivity.
can't just be an on-off button. You need two of your triggers dedicated to spring activation.
Well,
Yeah.
see, what I had read on the article on IGN regarding the triggers themselves is they are more springy, like the 360 controllers.
Well, no, it doesn't matter if like R1, L1.
No,
those can just be
R2.
button.
They said
those
the triggers
'cause, I mean, for
specifically.
stuff that's like racing games,
Yeah.
or just throttle. Just if you're using that to accelerate. I mean, if you're either flooring it or half throttle
Yeah.
or whatever you need, or how hard you want to brake.
No,
or
they
whatever.
were specifically
yeah.
talking about L2 and R2 in the article that I had read.
Yeah. Well, as long as to me, I'm just going off this picture. It's all we have to go
Yeah.
off of. It doesn't look like they did it very well. I hope they didn't overlook that, because that would be a massive mistake.
I also currently don't care for L2 and R2 on the DualShock 3.
I think it was awful. They were better
Yeah.
on the DualShock 2.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like how they kind of hook under, and for me, it just felt like
retarded.
a very unnatural hand placement.
I thought that was-
until you buy the little adapter things.
See,
where it
I
goes-
shouldn't have to buy anything.
I know.
to make my
That's the thing.
controller
People are
better.
like, just mod it. You
I
shouldn't
thought
have
that
to.
was supposed to be so it sat better. The hook, because then it gave it a little place for it to
No,
actually
because
sit
if you
down.
get
put it
used
down,
to it.
no, if you put it down, it slides back down. Like if you watch Netflix, it'll fast forward or rewind your shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you just have it laying
Yeah,
there.
yeah. No, I've had it. I could have swore I thought that's how it was like stable when you place it on something, but
Yeah, a lot of times you play COD or whatever, and you go take a leak, you come back, you like accidentally
I got
touch
no
your
ammo.
controller, and you just start throwing grenades and shit.
Yeah.
When you're trying to pick your fucking controller up, it's awful. Because Xbox has that
Ridge.
thin
Yeah, the
part
little-
of thing
where
that
it
blocks
sits,
it.
yeah.
So, that's the triggers.
triggers.
All right, there's a mystery jack at the bottom, which is pretty obvious if you ask me that it's the headphone jack.
Yeah, obviously.
But that's also kind of a big thing, because it seems like Sony's ditching Bluetooth.
Which
Is better.
Yeah.
If you ask me, you have that constant connection. I think that's why Xbox Live sounds infinitely better than PlayStation Network.
It does, because
PlayStation Network picks up too much different shit because of the Bluetooth technology.
Well, I think part of that is too. To go out and buy a Bluetooth, the cheap shitty ones are $30, and those obviously diminished quality. To get a decent one, you're looking at $50. Okay, I know us. We have nice big fancy headsets and whatnot that we use.
I had to buy a new one. Mine started kind of cutting out.
But for the average person, if you're going to go out and you're going to spend X amount of dollars on the system and then have to turn around and buy another 50, 60, 70, whatever the case may be, headset to talk to people, this is a way of them doing it cheaper and opening up that connectivity a little bit more to the fan, to their audience, because they can throw in a cheap little $20 headset in the box
that people will have to rebuy 3 times over the lifetime.
But it means that there's more people playing their stuff because it's more user friendly. It's
and it comes with it as well. Because otherwise, originally, I think those used to be $60. I think their headsets used to be the little Bluetooth one. A lot of people didn't get those add-ons right away, and that's why they don't have as many people who just talk on their online games.
Exactly.
It's because,
and if you can't talk to your friends or your clan or whoever you're playing with, that diminishes the gameplay experience to it.
That's also part Sony's fault, and I think they're going to correct that with the PS4. When the games are coming out for the PS4, the way it was designed, or the PS3. Sony was just like, do whatever you want. Control your in-game chat however you want. And a lot of people didn't put it in. A lot of people set up were parties within party rooms that you had to set up from the menu system. Some people you couldn't talk to till you were in-game with them. Every single game is different on how you talk to somebody. Whereas Xbox was very, very adamant about the way that they wanted all their voice chat to work. They instructed people on how to do it. And if you wanted to make a game for the 360 platform, you had to abide by the way Microsoft wanted.
Do we know what voice chat system they're going to be using for this next one? Because Microsoft's definitely got one up with Skype.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to use.
I think if they use the same, the Vita is awesome.
Really?
It really is.
Well, what do they use?
It basically mimicked Xbox.
Okay. Well, I mean,
it's party chat. You can talk to anybody doing whatever the hell you want. You just get in a group and you're fine.
And everything sounds okay and everything? Okay.
It's actually amazing because when you're playing with somebody, it doesn't pick up the game volume, which is crazy because you're just holding a thing.
Yeah.
You only hear them talking. You don't hear
That's really nice.
their Vita making noise, which to me is crazy. I don't know how the fuck it does that. But
It does it by having 2 different microphones.
whatever.
Just let me know.
Yeah. The other
There's
thing,
one right there.
Yeah. The other thing that this opens up is this is very similar to the 360's design, where maybe finally you'll have like a universal headset that'll just work for stuff. Because if they're all going to run off a USB in the front, and then it's just that little ear jack, maybe you can get away with buying one headset for both.
Maybe.
For both systems if they're
That'd be
both
nice.
similarly designed.
Yeah, if it's like a 3.5 jack or something, it'd be great.
It's just like you're done.
Yeah.
So, no, it also would prompt me, instead of having to buy two $50 ones, I can go get that $100 one. That's really, really nice and
Get
just
some
use it for
surround sound in
everything.
this bitch.
Yeah, so. The other thing, I probably should have brought this up earlier, but whatever, I was kind of writing these down. Go back to the thumbsticks. They stayed in the same location. They did not.
Damn it, they didn't crash.
They did not flop. Like, I didn't think they were gonna.
Did you think they were gonna go more of like a up down?
No, I thought they were gonna give you that middle piece like Mad Catz did that popped out, and it gave you the option to keep the old school PS3 gamers happy, the people that are just they don't want it to change, but to also convince Xbox players to come over that the PS3 controller.
So you can actually move it with the Mad Catz? I don't think I've actually seen this controller.
Yeah, it was called the Phoenix.
Oh, I have seen
had
it
little
then. I
pods.
have. I know.
This little thing that you picked up and you just literally turned it, and the D-pad and the analog stick.
I'd
were on
love to
the
see
same
more
line.
customizable
Like
controllers.
the actual face buttons you could reverse too.
Okay, I don't remember that, but I believe you.
I had one. God damn it!
So-
Start throwing shit again.
I mean, they didn't. I really thought this was going to be a big option with them. That this was something that they were going to come around and do, because I felt that they're hearing the complaints of a lot of people wanting it to be like the 360. But I also know that they have a lot of PlayStation fans that don't care and they like the way it is.
I mean, they could also
that
go.
way you settle both.
They could also go the Wii U, of throw out 5 different controllers and see what people like.
Looking at the picture again, and I know it was one of the first topics. The controller looks chubby. It looks fat.
Yeah, it's a little big old fatty.
Okay.
It needs to be rounder.
Now, I don't know if you guys saw the second picture that got released of the same controller.
Yeah.
It was more tilted upwards.
Yeah.
There's that big blue box on the front.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I'm
What's up with...
I'm pretty sure that's built-in move.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah.
Or some kind of advancement on what 6-axis was,
Yeah.
perhaps. 7 access. No, but
They can only add one more access in like 6 years.
that eliminates the need for a lot of pretty much. You know, you don't have to hold the dildo anymore.
Damn it!
Or the mini dildo on the right. And I mean, you already have the because that was so confusing too with the Move. It was just like, dude, you hold this one thing and it's got pretty much most of the buttons on it. And then on the secondary
That's
one,
the same thing with the Wii too.
most
I mean,
of
it
the
was
buttons
like,
were the Wii was different because the one was Z.
well, I mean, no, I mean
ZB
the
and
one
the
did
jiggler.
like nearly everything, but then when you had to actually move, then you had to use the other joystick.
Yeah, no. On the Move, it's literally you're holding the Move wand, and there's the PlayStation button, and then there's like
There's like
Square, X,
X,
triangle, and
triangle,
circle.
yeah,
Okay.
circle.
And then you hold this one, and it's got the same buttons. It's like, why do I need access to this shit?
No, it was analog and it was a trigger.
And X and circle.
Yeah.
That's
Why
all
do
it
you have
was.
X and circle again? Why do I need access to those buttons twice? That's what I'm saying.
And by the way, the
confusing.
little one wasn't called the little dildo; it was a butt plug.
Oh, my bad. Excuse me,
So
folks.
you know.
The butt plug.
To keep it, correct.
Just making sure that we keep the
I
slang
mean,
proper.
this you have access to everything. It's already built in. So
It's
Thank
motion
God.
stuff.
Thank God it doesn't look like that patent where it was going to snap in half.
And then have the two balls on top.
Yeah.
The little
God.
two boobies on top of the
Then
controller.
it doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
but this kind of looks like this is what brought it on. It's right at the top.
Yeah.
So, I guess then technically that can possibly be a reveal for the system. Maybe have built-in eye or whatever.
I hope so, or at least give you the eye in the case. I
Yeah.
hated buying the whole thing.
Okay. Let's move on to the big boy.
Do we touch base on that speaker at the bottom?
no,
Or was that...
no, we didn't.
Okay.
Down.
You flicked up once.
Yes.
We're moving toward the center now because we're gonna hit that.
The chewy, creamy center.
Okay.
Oreo.
Let's touch on the touchpad. Bam. Terrible segue. Whatever.
We're 1 for 3 today.
Well, what we are assuming is a touchpad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean-
okay. There's this thing.
it was lit up in one of the pictures, though.
No, that was
No,
the top. I
that
think.
was the top. See, that's a separate
There's
piece.
quite literally.
I could have swore I saw a picture. Maybe it was a little bit better quality than like on it. It was like on the back of the Vita where it had like the whatever dots or something. I could have swore I saw a picture of that. Fucking Photoshop.
It could be one of two things.
Your face is so Photoshop.
More likely or not than not, it's a touchpad. But there's talk that it's a small screen.
Yeah, I have also heard that as well, which would be cool because I haven't had that since my Dreamcast.
Now,
I used to play.
Here's
Top
why
Spin.
I don't think that it's a small screen. Because if you look at it, at the picture that we have pulled up here, if it was a screen, it would bend across the top slightly.
Why?
See?
Well, what do you mean bend across the top?
Okay. On your phone, your screen is flat, right?
Yeah.
Well, then, can you imagine if your screen came over to like here?
Well, I
Just
see.
if you look there.
Yeah, no, I see that. Well, I mean, like the screen would have to have some depth to it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
That's
would
what I
they have
think.
to show that depth?
Probably not, but
Or is it possible that while you're playing the game, right, you can slide your hand across the little corner also, if it was a touchscreen, for like a menu, you know what I mean? You can either do here or here.
See, I think it's just me personally. I think it's like going to be like the back of the Vita, and it's going to act as swipe.
Yeah.
Like when you're in a menu system, you can just go like this in the middle of your controller and just flick screens to left or right, and that's all it's going to act as. And you can hit it.
boring.
You can hit it to select instead of
I have my
X.
joysticks
Yeah.
for that.
But like I said, I also feel that
They make you do that.
maybe they're going to utilize that little ledge on the top for to be able to.
There's also dumb things they're probably going to throw in the first few games that like, oh, do it like this to
Yeah.
show off the new hardware, and then it's going to turn into just like it did with
When no one wants to do it
6-axis. Nobody's going to care after 6 months because they're going to force you
Yeah.
to do it for the first few weeks and then whatever. That's what I think it is.
I mean,
who knows?
personally, it could be cool to pull up in-game menus since there's clearly no start button.
Why does it have to be a
or
screen,
select.
right?
Huh? Well, that's no. I'm saying for the
Would
touchpad.
that be where the start and select is?
Well, let's just bring it up. Thanks. Lack of select and start buttons.
I didn't say shit, man.
Why does the developer need start or select?
Those are probably like you guys were saying. That's pretty much what I
Yeah.
think too. They're gonna be in that
Yeah, I figured.
little touchpad thing.
Why does it need to be? Why can't you just give me a button? I've been happy with my button
You
for
know,
years.
I didn't think about it, but now that I do, it technically could be both. It could be a touch screen.
I think it's a pop-up menu. Maybe you tap it, like when you're in game, whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe you just hit it and like.
It tells you your messages, your
Well, no,
friends.
I'm saying I was thinking more like you were saying that it was just the back of the Vita, but then technically it could just be a little touch
it would be
screen.
really weird, though.
That's all it is. It's just a little thing like this.
Wouldn't it be
controller.
really weird
Like
to
you're
have...
you're holding your controller. You got your thumbsticks and everything over here, and occasionally you just go like this. You just swipe.
See, that seems annoying to reach over that far with my thumb, though. If you see where it is,
Yes and
like
no.
it's still like a good inch or two up.
Anybody
so.
that's got a Galaxy 3 would be comfortable with it.
Notes.
You know, whatever. That stupid big ass phone.
Jealous.
No, I just don't.
Yeah.
If I want to talk like this,
Maybe
I'll go
that's
back
where
and
the
get a
cross
fucking
media
brick.
bar is. It's just cross media bar.
That's a possibility.
Also, we got the speaker. Bring that up.
Speaker.
Yeah,
Get out
right
of the way.
there.
This is giving me flashbacks of the Wiimote,
Me too.
Yeah.
which isn't very immersive at all.
I was thinking.
Yeah,
of,
it was a
of-
cheap speaker.
Of one other possibility, it would suck, but it was kind.
Headsetless chat.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking is maybe how you guys were saying a universal headset. Well, it's kind of hard to do a universal headset unless you have a mic and they have that built into the headset. Maybe it can take any headphones, and then you would talk through the controller.
That's a possibility. It
You
could be
know
a
what I mean?
microphone. It could be a microphone as well.
Yeah. Maybe you
Yeah,
got to
that
blow
one-
on it.
That one go either way.
It's a breathalyzer.
You are too drunk to play. Fuck.
Tony would never be able to turn the system on then.
Well, he'd also try to do it naked, and his iToy would not let him play.
Think
it
about
as well.
it. If you're doing a 15-second video clip, and you could just talk right into the controller to do like a commentary
Yeah.
over it,
Yeah.
that would be kind of interesting.
Works.
YouTube will get so many more videos.
Wow.
I'm so sorry for you, YouTube.
Yeah.
I'd be down with the first day.
Then, where are we at? What do we do? Lack of fucking lost my place.
Spoilers.
Okay, PlayStation button.
Turns it on.
It's the last button on the controller. I think it's gonna act identically to how it acts.
Yeah,
right
turns
now.
it on, brings up it's just like the middle button from
It'll
Xbox,
bring up the cross-media
home
bar.
button
Yeah.
from Wii.
Go home. It brings up your
Yeah.
menu. Turns
Yeah.
it on. Turns it off. Turns the controller on or off.
Yeah.
Check messages because it'll bring up that, or that might be in the touchpad too. Who knows? They might
Yeah.
have converted that over. I think it's going to be very, very similar in function to the
Any
Xbox
other
or
one's home
PlayStation
built
button
button.
that
Yeah.
we currently have. It even looks the same and has the PlayStation logo on
Yeah.
it. That one's kind of self-explanatory if you ask me.
What if it doesn't do that? What if that's actually select?
That might be how you jump.
Only select. You have to double
No.
tap it for
All
start.
it does is jump. But what if I'm playing Gears?
You could-
The button does nothing.
you fly off.
Okay. So we got two more.
Dos more.
What do we think? Because I don't see this being a screen, because then you bring into question how much more is this controller going to cost?
That
'Cause-
battery
yeah.
life. And one thing that I was just thinking about, and I'm glad that you brought it up. Anybody ever spend an extended period of time on their phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens to it?
Kill the battery.
Well, that and generally they kind of get a little warm.
Yeah.
That's gonna end up being kind of uncomfortable. If
I don't think it because if it's just what the Vita is, that thing doesn't drain any extra power.
Okay.
It won't make it any hotter. I really think that's what it is.
I would
and
hope
they
so.
already clearly have the technology from the Vita. I don't see them totally implementing this new crazy tech.
Why would I want a Vita then? I already have like half of what it does.
and don't forget, it comes with a twist tie.
Yeah, it does.
Right
Oh,
there,
good. The
right
twist
there's the
tie.
twist tie.
So
Gotta tie that thing up so it doesn't run away.
So what do you guys what do you think these bitches are going to cost?
The controllers themselves, I think you're looking.
I'm thinking the same as what they are now.
I would say more. I'd almost say like a $70 range. Probably
Yeah.
bump
I think you're
them up,
looking.
like-
I think both of them are going to bump them up $10. You got to find that middle ground where people are still willing to pay.
Xbox controllers have been on sale for a long time, and PlayStation almost every month they put them on sale as well.
I want a new one.
Well, the thing is, you got to find that happy zone because, like, if you can't, even if it's worth $100, you can't charge $100. People aren't going to buy controllers.
You buy 2 games for that almost.
So people just keep playing with their broken shit. You got to find that safe zone where people will still pay it, but you make a profit.
No.
So I think they're going to bump them up $10. I also think video games are going to get bumped up $5 or $10.
I don't think video games are going to get bumped up. The reason being is they're actually working on it for this upcoming gen of cost of actual development should go down. So teams should actually get more profit for about the same amount of work, which would be cool for them.
That's cool. You know more about that stuff than I do. So.
Yeah.
He lies. He don't know shit.
And the last thing, before we kind of wrap it up, do you guys think that this is even the actual standard PS4 controller, or is there pretty much just a DualShock, and this is their version of Move?
I don't think it's a controller at all. I think it's for something else. It's a lie. It's not real.
The cake is a lie.
Exactly.
I've thought about this one too, and the way it looks right now, it does not look like a final product to me. It looks too undefined as a controller. Like it's very like. Looks like they just kind of started putting pieces together, and then it came together like that, in my opinion. I don't think it's the final product. I think it's close to what it will be, but I don't think it's final yet.
I didn't mean it that way. I meant that quite literally. Is this an add-on controller? Is this the controller?
Okay.
Is this the PS4's controller, or is this a way instead of having that goofy dildo?
Yeah.
Is this a way for them to sell you Move secondary aftermarket, and that's what got leaked? And it's just some controller that has the Move functionality and all this sort of stuff. But
That's
maybe this is an $80 or $90 controller option. But when you buy your PS4, they're going to pack in your regular DualShock that you're used to and all that other jazz, and that thing's only $55 or whatever.
That's a possibility.
You think this is the controller?
I do.
I think that's the
Realistically,
controller.
I think that's the controller.
Okay.
And the reason I think I base that is that they haven't done 2 entirely different controllers. They did the Move, but I mean the Move was the dildo, and I don't know. They've never done 2 completely separate controllers that look the same.
What is that?
That's the picture from earlier. Posted to our Facebook.
Why do we look at these things?
Of him throwing apples at Angry Andy.
I think
No,
it's going to be the same.
I think if they put that much time and effort into that controller, and they're making it so much different from what the Move looks like currently, as a standard consumer, not a hardcore inside gamer like we are, if you put the regular controller for $50 here, and then you put this thing here, and it's like, to me, okay, so this $100 controller has got a screen on it. What are you going to buy as a parent or something like that? Shopping.
Well, of course you're going to get the cheap one.
Yeah.
My mentality behind it was not quite such a huge price difference, maybe a $50 to $70 range. And the selling point is, sure, the DualShock does all your standard play. But for $20 more, this is essentially the same controller with all the same functions, but you're adding Move support and you're adding the touchscreen capabilities. So basically it's like a $20 upsell that still does everything the other one does. And it's also a way to make your Move controller more mainstream. Because you don't have to use your Move controller for a Move game. Like when you get the Move wand, you're stuck with it. It's just a Move controller. This thing, when you're not playing a Move game, it still just acts as a DualShock.
The layout turn off or something.
Yeah, you just turn off Move capability. You know what I mean? You don't use the touchscreen.
Yeah.
So I think it's an easier sell than the Move wand is. Just my opinion. I don't know. Poor.
Whores. Dirty, dirty, filthy whores.
Because I mean, I don't see this being logical for them to put something like a phone screen that's just not illuminated in the middle of the controller, and it just you don't want to push the controller up to $100, $120.
No,
and you're still going to be losing money because that thing's never going to pay. If they put a $100 screen in it, they're never going to make a penny. You just can't.
Yeah,
it's not smart business.
No, I understand. That's why
it's like what Jason said. Tied in with a tablet. Those are way better screens than you're ever going to put on a controller.
Yeah,
they're already out there. People already have them, and you're not responsible. You just make the software that makes them connect.
Yeah, if it ends up being just a touchpad, I'm very hesitant about it because I just think it's gonna be a lot of shovelware add-on stuff to games, which I'm not gonna find very attractive.
Again, it could just be, like I said, the touch. If it's just a touchpad, maybe that just pulls up your in-game inventory menu or something like that. Something if they keep it simple and not get stupid with it, it could be viable and feasible.
I mean, you could even put a mini alphabet on there for typing messages to friends, where it's just a touchscreen. You going like this.
Yeah,
you don't really need that much room. It could be something that cool.
Yeah.
Where you don't have to
could
sit
be
there and
the
hit
chat pad,
left,
essentially.
A, left, A, just to select your letters. It's just be like texting.
I personally don't think it's going to end up being a screen. I think it's going to be a pad like the back of the Vita, even though in that photo it looks glossy.
Well, the Vita one's glossy.
The back of it?
Yeah.
I thought it was bumpy.
No,
a little bit.
No, it's complete.
Okay.
It's like this actually.
Okay.
And it's got really microscopic. It just goes triangle, circle, square, X, triangle, circle, square.
Oh, okay.
X.
So it's just got a pattern in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I had seen.
Yeah.
then.
Okay.
When I was talking earlier about what I thought was on the screen before,
Yeah.
that's what I saw the back of it.
It's shiny. It's just like a glass finish. So, that's all I had. I don't know. You sluts got to add anything? Filthy whores.
I'm so glad you beat up that little girl for the Thin Mints. It was perhaps the nicest thing you've ever done for us. I hope she's okay.
I did just notice that it says, "Oh, what a girl can do" on the back of this box for Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that, Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In her faces.
Anything else on the PS4 controllers?
I guess we'll find out Wednesday.
I
We will.
can't wait.
Oh, we're gonna do something Wednesday.
Don't spoil it! No, I'm just joking.
It's like, oh my god, don't hit me! Stop!
Resident Evil sucks!
We
Fuck that shit!
we might actually try to tape video record.
Video.
It wouldn't be a full episode. It's
It'll
gonna
be live on Tony.com with his dick out.
If it's back up.
Dressed as a chili cheese dog.
if we can figure out how to do it. If not, we'll just do an audio podcast.
I got an iPhone. Fuck that shit.
not
We'll
gonna be-
videotape it.
It's not going to be a full episode. It's probably going to be 20, 30, 40 minutes, something like that. We'll see how it goes.
Just to discuss what the hell they
Just what happened
Release.
after the Sony conference.
Well, did you tell him about the dance party at the end?
Yeah, buddy. Come for the
3
news.
white guys
Stay for
dancing
the dance
in my
party.
living room.
100,000 views by day one.
Yeah.
Calling it now.
It's over. Aside from that, so look forward for that. Look to
that on the YouTube.
Look for that on Wednesday, probably an hour or two after the shit goes off the air.
You should also
hope so.
We're gonna
subscribe
record
and like
right
us.
You
We're
hope
gonna
so. We have to
record right
figure
away.
out how to post that shit.
I'm gonna
I
laugh.
haven't done
I'm
that
gonna-
shit yet.
I'm gonna laugh if it's just multicolored Vitas.
Oh.
Just, this whole press conference, like, you want it green, you want it red, you want it blue? We got you covered. We're Sony.
And we're getting the blue super slim that we don't have in North America. That's what the whole fucking reveal is.
Sup the future
Jazz hands.
$299 US.
right now in store tomorrow.
Konnichiwa, bitches. Tony Chow up in this motherfucker.
Aside from that, this has been episode 54. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys next week, same time, same place.
Tony Chow.
Tony Chow.